up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, it's too late to try to go contain it. A generation fueled by creation. We live lives on a small screen nation. We control the airwaves, no negotiation. I refuse to think we need saving. Something good will come from creation. And when we think that the world is too anxious, we'll adapt, evolve, survive and save it. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. What keeps you up at night, yeah. Make all the demons quiet, yeah. We were built to thrive, yeah. I think that we've all had enough. Yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah, I think that we've all had enough. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Oh, look at me. I'm retarded. I'm a globe.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke. Your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, week, your month, even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause I'm there for
The whole system is designed to disconnect you from your intuition. Why? Disconnected people are easy to manipulate. Everything from sunscreen to politics to the food industry. It's all designed to disconnect and manipulate you. We are in the middle of a war right now, but it's not a traditional war. It's a war on consciousness. It's a war on freedom. This is the time to listen, not to the news. No, your intuition, your gut, your heart. Love is the greatest weapon against darkness. How do you love more? You begin by loving yourself. How do you love yourself? You listen to the messages your body is telling you.
Nobody is coming to save you. Get up. Be your own hero.
Slaves used to work all day, every day, with no pay. But they got free food, water, and shelter. Today, we work all day, nearly every day, and we get paid. But the money we make, we spend on food, water, and shelter. We're still slaves. The only thing that has changed is the illusion of freedom.
I just know we found something so loud of the ordinary. You got me kissing the ground when you say you left.
I'm scared, Dad.
Do you trust me, son?
Yes.
Come on, son. Rule number one, never trust anybody.
Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square.
I am struggling extremely with mental health issues, and I am trying to do that whilst being FTFE, and unfortunately, talking to flat earthers is quite painful.
All right, thank you, Craig.
Wait for me, I'll be coming home.
Law. Nowhere in nature or in a controlled environment can we ever produce a volume outside of containment.
What's that?
Gas been seen or
what's that, brother?
Now let me see you Esta es una historia triste la que le voy a contar. Una historia triste la que le voy a contar. No tiene doble sentido.
Gravy make a splash like Pippin. Shit, that's nothing. Splash. Everybody call me Big Pimpin'.
Chicken, banana, chicken, banana, chicken, banana, banana, banana.
I remember when I lost my mind.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind, coming to you live from the heart of downtown dystopia. We've got our glasses on. We can see through the illusion, and I've got a couple of guests up here already. We've got the True Few, who has...
Hello, sir.
How are you tonight?
Pretty good, pretty good.
All right, don't blame me. You never voted. I like it. I like it good. That's right. You do have a right to bitch because you didn't do any of this shit.
Exactly.
And we've got Janusz over here, the God-loving anarchist. How are you doing tonight, my man?
Hello, everyone. I'm always great. I can't complain, even if I am Paul, and we love complain.
Well, the hits just keep coming, don't they? Can we go a fucking day without some bullshit happening, man?
Chinese
like
girls,
one day.
I wish you would be living in the interesting times. We definitely are living in the interesting times.
Oh, my word in heaven. We certainly are. If it ain't one thing, and it's several things in one day. We got the United States Navy has captured, I guess, a oil tanker that's under Russian flag. Russians are sending ships to, I don't know, get it back? Whatever the fuck is going on?
It's all bullshit, because how is possible that the Russians were removing politicians, transporting them from the Venezuela before all started?
I know,
They
right?
already knew, yeah? How is possible, right? They're working all together. It's
It has
all
to be.
freaking...
It has to be. This fucking thing was just way too easy, man. And plus, didn't he Maduro, he's just before he was kidnapped, he met with Chinese and Russian diplomats at the I guess their Venezuelan Capitol building, or presidential palace, or whatever it is he lives in. So yeah, there's something fucking weird going on, man. Really fucking weird. And then to top everything off, we had that incident in Minnesota today. Did you see that?
Oh yeah, they're fighting back and forth if it was justified or not.
It was not, dude. We're gonna look at some breakdown of that tonight.
That's the second time with that cop with like that type of incident too. He had an incident like that back in June.
Dude, did you see the video?
Yeah.
They just blew her away right there. And it was not through the windshield so much as it was through the side window. He actually reached inside the car and shot.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal.
And for what? These people are out of control. They're not trained. And I think that they're trained by IDF, to tell you the truth. In fact, there's a lot of evidence to support that too. Once again, little small hats. Every time. Every fucking time. But I got it.
They have so small hats, but so big noses. You should cover their nose,
It should, man. You'd figure they'd have to be wearing that zinc sunscreen on that fucking thing all the time, But you know why their noses are so big, don't you?
Because they're sniffing for money?
No, because air is free.
Yeah, you're right.
So you gotta look at the obvious now. This I thought was pretty cute. Y'all ought to get a kick out of this.
Hey kids, how the fuck do we get this psychotic, narcissistic, racist pedo traitor out of our fucking White House? The economy is tanking. Everything is vastly more expensive than it was. Our government can barely function. We're bombing random countries. We're abducting innocent people and throwing them in cages where they're dying. Our healthcare costs are astronomical. We're spending billions on vanity projects for the orange fatty. We're threatening to execute fucking astronaut American heroes for stating the law. It's all bad. So what do? Option 1. Impeachment. Now this is unlikely until Republicans grow a conscience and a backbone, which they will never do. Or Democrats win pretty big in the midterms, which is very, very possible, but does leave us with 1 year more of the Trump horror show. Option 2. The 14th Amendment. If Trump was found by Congress to be committing an insurrection, he could be removed from office. This is an extreme long shot. We weren't even able to make it happen when he literally incited a violent insurrection and attack on the fucking Capitol. Option 3. The 25th Amendment. If Trump was found to be mentally and physically incapable of doing the job, he could be removed from office by his cabinet, considering he's already a demented fucktard. And everyone, everywhere, in every corner of the planet already knows this, and he's still in office. This seems very unlikely. Option 4. Option 5, and this is the most likely. Someone yells, "Boo!" really loudly, and his failing aspirin poisoned McDonald's clogged heart finally gives out. Maybe, if we're really honest with ourselves, every day should be Halloween.
Yeah, he speaks lots of truth, but why the fuck he sounds like a Democrat?
Because we got still people in that damn left-right thing.
Exactly.
You're going to have people that are going to differ in that respect, but people need to really dump that fucking left-right bullshit. We got to recognize that we have a problem on our hands, and it's not Democrat and it's not Republican.
It's the government.
Yes, and they are continuously trying to get us divided on every fucking level. Color of the skin, religion, class, female, male. It don't fucking matter. Left versus right, you know? It's like, you know, that cartoon where there's all the peasants are down there with their pitchforks and their torches and shit. And the king is like, what should we do? And he said, how are we going to fight them? And his advisor says, we don't have to fight them. All we have to do is convince the pitchfork people that the torch people want to take their pitchforks.
Yep. Divide and conquer.
Yep. That's it. That's exactly how it works out too. Let's give a shout out. Let's see who all's out here tonight. We got Veronica Joseph is here tonight with us. We got Ulick is here. Redneck Enki. Redneck, that's interesting. That just conjured up a crazy vision. Gordzilla's here tonight. We got the Akinator, Pink George Floyd. I like it. That goes along with D-Man's avatar that he has, Floyd the Barber, but he's pink, so it's Pink Floyd. You know,
that goes with my shirt, man. My pink.
Yeah, you got. Yeah, he's got that. And you got the shirt. That's right.
I need made me buy it. Yeah.
I need one, motherfuckers.
Oh, hi, Roger.
Saab, don't forget RFK just did what, Mr. Tahiti? Turned the food pyramid upside down today, so beef will be $35 a pound. Well, that's fair.
Yeah,
of course. We need that. It's good for America. That's all making America great again, you fucking libtard. That's what you get when you point out this fucking shit. This is what you get from people all the time. We got Brad and Tasha here, one or both. Either way, we're goddamn glad to have them. I'll tell you that right now. Marcy Chan, we got the Cookie Monster, Ryan with us tonight. Gordzilla, Don, no one forgot you again, right? Fuck Mr. Dress Up, man. And all them. Romper Room. There's D-Man. Speak of the devil. Look there with his Pink Floyd. He's got it going on. He's got it going
our Pink Floyd man. Hello.
Let's see. Gordzilla's here. Sorry. We got Ryan. Yeah, we did Ryan. We got Ryan. Ryan tried to sneak in there twice. Did you see that shit?
Yeah.
Post anything with us tonight? There's Don again, just so we don't forget Don. I felt bad about that. He goes, man, even Romper Room used to forget my name and shit. And I was like, fuck, that's bad. Yeah, so I think I got pretty much everybody. Wheels McKeegan. Man, I'm going to wake up in here. Akinator, the fallen slaves, us all. Oh, now we're really getting into deep shit back in here. We're way back in here. And Spiral Graffiti. Holy crap, we got a lot of great people up here. This is a great audience, and a member of our audience, Tamara Cheville. She writes books. And boy, are they, I put the link down in the description to this video tonight to her books. She sent me a hard copy of each one of them. I have one of them right here. I was looking at just a little bit ago. This is one here that she has. It's called about the nukes being hoax. This is Nuclear Weapons, Truth Bomb, an Explosion of Lies. And it's really quite colorful. And I'll tell you what, these are really good. And it's not like, you know, it's not a boring read. It's like each little thing is like from 1 to 1.5 pages with illustrations, and they're really good. They're like $20 on Amazon. I've included the link in the description. And she's a Virginian as well, so I just
won't hold that against her. So
hey, easy now.
Your opinions, you know.
What's up, guys?
What's going on, D-Man? How you doing? I wasn't
Doing
trying
good,
to
man. Good to see
blow you
everybody.
up.
I was going to ask you, when's that book coming out of Sofisms?
Oh, that's it's in the other book. I got it in the other room. It's pretty good. This is pretty cool. And she goes into what I say about you know, math proving. She uses my example in here of
unicorns,
pink flying unicorns.
Yeah.
There you go.
But yeah, she uses a lot of you know, I appreciate that, because that's what I try to do, is to put things into
isms.
Well, into some kind of a way that everybody can understand it. It's one way to just spout some shit, and it's, you know, what the fuck does that actually mean? And then you take it and put it into like layman's terms, like, okay, basically that's what this is. If you do this and you do this, you get this, you know. Oh, all right, I get it now, you know. And unfortunately, people are afraid a lot of times when they hear something, they'll say, you know, well, what exactly does that mean? They don't want to appear ignorant. And so they don't ask the question, what the fuck do you mean by I don't understand? They're afraid to not understand or to say they don't get it. So that, you know, if you can put it into a perspective where they can get it, and then it's like, simplified. Wow, I fucking avoided I didn't, you know, I just pretended like I understood that shit for a long time, and now now it makes sense, you know.
It doesn't have endless math equations. Come on. Come on.
Isn't it all really confusing, like refracted Lavrox, you know?
Refracted Lavrox.
Did she use the example of the roll of duct tape? Is that in there also?
No, that one's not in there, but my example of when you're in water that you're literally flying above the surface of the earth, and all you've done is change the fluid medium in which you're in. And that's why let's check on that poll. Has everybody answered in that poll at all tonight?
You know, I said penguins flow. So, you know, when I
don't they kind of scutter? Don't they, like
when they slide out the cliff, don't they kind of fly for a little bit, you know?
All right.
It's like they flutter.
All right, this is where you got to change your whole perception. Okay.
I get you now.
They don't fly in the air no more than other birds fly in the water. But if you observe a penguin in the water, they literally fucking fly in the water.
They're designed correctly.
They're designed to fly, and they literally are flying. When you're swimming, you're flying. You are flying over the surface of the earth. You're just in a denser medium. So you're able to achieve that. Whereas in the gas medium of the air, you can't. Well, the penguins, they're designed to swim in the water. They don't do any different than in regular birds, because like they'll leave their nest and they go off into the water, into the fluid medium, and they fly down and they bring back food to the nest, the same way as the regular birds fly up into the gas medium, go somewhere, get some food, and come back and give it to their young. It's exactly the same. It's just they're equipped for a different fluid medium.
I guess. Yeah, I'm smarter than I thought I was.
So we had 65% said no, they don't fly, but they do actually.
Majority's wrong again.
See,
Never happened.
You gotta take your mind out of that, and that's why I urge you to remember this and take this into account always. That there's never an instance where something is not subject to a fluid medium. And the density ratio to that fluid medium is going to be the determining factor of whether you're going to displace the medium or the medium is going to displace you.
Yes.
That's simple.
Yeah, well, Godzilla says you're wrong.
It was all trickery. That was a trickery poll. So that's it.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, see, that was my point, is I want you to think that way, because the whole thing is that with everything being a fluid medium, and that is the deciding factor in a lot of this.
Here's the thing about it. Nobody thinks.
I got some crazy shit I found out about birds here. Anyway, and I'm going to share it a little bit too. This is crazy. You think they just breathe like we do, right? No, it's nothing like that. Go ahead. I'm sorry, D-Man.
I was going to say, when you think of flying, nobody thinks about flying in the water. It's
Right.
not a mental thing. They don't think of that. The first thing they think of is above their head. That's the first thing they think of. They don't think that there's
Right.
another medium right there. You can die in.
Yeah, but it's kind of semantics, because
Well, and
fire
that
is really
medium,
the air and the swimming water, yes. So
that medium dominates over 70% of the Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Gord's saying
supposedly, we don't know exactly how much it is, because that's what they tell us. If there's more land,
Well,
we
the
have
given
no
space we
idea.
know.
Yeah. Gord said they swim. That's the correct answer.
Yeah,
They swim. They watch their wings. Watch the whole movement of their wings. They're flying.
Yeah, they're doing almost a paddle when you
Yeah.
realize that rotation
Yeah.
they do. It's the same thing like when you think of when you think of a propeller on a plane flying through the air. Well,
Yeah.
to move things in the water, it's a propeller also. It's
Yeah.
it's like corkscrewed, Dog.
And
Some birds can
swimming,
dive, yeah.
swimming is flying.
Yeah. Well,
Because
if
you are
don't-
being you are suspended above the surface of the Earth.
Yeah. So if you don't do either one, guess what happens? You're going to end up dying, whether you're in the water or in the air. You're not flying properly.
Right.
You're going to drown or you're going to crash. Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's flying fish. They only come out of the water for a short period of time, but nevertheless, you can see that there's the same principles involved with in the fluid medium of water as are involved in the fluid medium of what do they have on a submarine to make it go up or down? What do they have?
Yeah,
Dive, what are they called? Dive planes?
Yeah.
They
They
call
either
them
fill
dive
it to make it heavy or they release it to
Right.
yeah.
But as they're going along, they use these things called dive planes. They're wings on the front or the side of the fucking submarine that tilt downward or upward to change the course of just like you would in an airplane.
Well, I just got a news alert from Peter. He says the earth is flat.
The Earth is flat. Oh my God! Call the New York Times.
That's it. We need to press our press conference.
I'm going to be the
now
first.
that you've learned that the Earth is flat.
I'm going to put it right out there. Be the first one. Roger didn't kill himself. How dare you come on with that earth shattering fucking revelation?
Whoever thinks that gravity exists, please come to the panel and we'll explain to you why you're wrong.
Yeah, I can do that quickly in no short order.
Did somebody in the comment section mention that Kennedy did a new dietary guidelines, food guidelines?
Yeah, something about turning the pyramid upside down.
Yeah, it changed it.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this right off the bat. If you're listening to the fucking government about anything at all, you're an idiot.
You fucked it.
Okay, I'm just going to lay that right out there. If you're listening, if anybody's using the government for guidelines on how to be nutrified, how to be moral, anything like that, no.
Definitely
no.
CDC, FDA. Good luck with that.
None of
You'll
those
be definitely
people.
healthy if you listen to them.
I bet you there's people out there that have pamphlets just laying around from government orgs that just read them all the time. Like, what do I do today?
Akinator says he was just kidding. I figure you'd have to be. If you said something like that for real, I'd be like, what the fuck? Who are you?
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
That's a sock
You
account
got me.
pretending to be Akinator. I know that shit.
Yeah.
So they're saying that if being black pilled makes you harder to control. It's not nihilism, it's clarity and focus. That's why they brought Bongino back to wage war on it. I don't know about all that, man, but that's a weird case scenario right there. Even him and Cash Patel, right? They come on, there's these YouTubers and they go, yeah, somebody's lying about this fucking Epstein thing. Those people, we're going to get to the bottom of it. We got to. And then they go into the FBI and they say, oh, yeah, nothing to see here, folks. Everything's fine.
Guys, question to the panel. Which, let's say, pillet you are? You are blue pilled, red pilled, black pilled, white pilled, or God pilled?
Huh?
Which of those you are?
I will not
First
decide.
is a
Sorry.
Blue pilled, red pill.
Here comes Snowman.
Black
He's
pill
had
and
every
white
pill
pill
that there
and
ever
God
was
pill.
invented right there.
Oh, hello, Snowman.
I'm Snowman. How you doing?
I'll tell you honest. I just put them all, blend them all up, and just take all the pills.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
So rainbow, yeah.
I don't know. They come up with these little terms and shit, and then pretty soon everybody starts using them. But, I guess in a way it kind of gets people on the same page as to what you're talking about, I think that it's more or less that when people realize that, okay, none of this shit matters. This voting shit is a scam. All these fucking politicians are corrupt. We need to just fucking step out of this shit. That to me is black pill. And it's not nihilism, like I said. It's just like, look, fuck you. You're not going to control me. You can't even control yourself. Suck one.
Black pill is when you see everything in a very bad shade, like black colors. There is no, you can't win. So you definitely.
Well, you can't. I look at it like this: you can't win if you keep playing the game. The game's designed so that you can't win.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And that's the thing. And the
casino.
best thing to do is, take your fucking game piece and go home.
Tune in, turn on, drop out.
No shit. Timothy Leary lives in a dream.
There you go.
Absolutely.
Ain't it kind of funny how that rolls back around?
Yeah. Shit from the past is coming out, like, what about that Sammy Hagar thing, man? Did you ever hear that?
No, what is it?
Oh man, hang on a minute. Let me pull this up real quick. Let's see, I'll have to do it.
Sammy Hagar was only good in Montrose.
This was in 1975. And I guess I should have just went ahead and did it this way. Yeah. It's all right. S.A.
So, Janos, did you get that pill guide from the government?
What? Say it again?
Yeah, they gave you the list of black pill, red pill, blue pill.
Well, I just created this myself.
Everybody's on their own trip, so it's going to be
consider
different
myself God pilled.
I like the gospel too. It's a pretty good thing.
All right, so this was 1975 from a song called Crack in the World. Yeah. And I'm going to bring this up real quick. This is pretty good.
More years, and we're all gonna know.
Oh, yeah, I know it.
Why, when, where, how, and who gets to go? Let's all have a good time before the break of things will start separating. Come 2025.
Me and my friend used to listen to
You won't make the front page news. That depends upon which side that you choose. There's a crack in the world.
Wow, that was different for sure.
2025.
Yeah. Well, it is 2025, right?
Yeah, that was in 1975, and he said in 50 years We're going to see the Great Divide.
I take that back. It's 2026. So sorry.
Well,
it just turned there. Sorry, not used to it yet.
Well, no, because it ain't April.
Well, then. Oh yeah, if you're gonna buy a proper calendar,
don't try to hit me with that papal
He come up,
claptrap. And
he come up with a song called Space Station Number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He claims that he was abducted, man. There's something about him being abducted and shit by aliens.
The Great Xenu and his crew.
It might have been the Great Xenu. I don't know.
There was another song, 2225 or 45 or something like that. He was singing like in the 1995, then to 2025. Remember the song?
No.
Try to find it. I have it somewhere on my channel.
The war on blackpilling is here, and it would probably be a pretty good idea to more formally define what exactly blackpilling is. This political spectrum is a term that's used online, and it's often likened to nihilism or fatalism. Nothing matters. Everything's broken. There's nothing we can do. Many people believe that it leads to apathy. Like voting doesn't matter. Both parties are fake or they're controlled. The institutions can't be reformed. Corruption is a total and permanent, and the system is designed so that regular people can never win. Sound like you? Because that's me. Red pilling basically says you can continue to fight and you can fight once you see the truth. Black pilling says seeing the truth proves that fighting is obviously pointless. And the reason that it picks up speed and it spreads really quickly is because it is internally honest. Think about all the things I just said. That seems pretty true, right? And the biggest risk to blackpilling isn't necessarily any kind of radical action. It's more of inaction. It discourages participation, benefits entrenched power, leaves people exhausted, cynical, and isolated, and can slide into apathy or despair rather than resistance. Is that really what's going to happen? Or is it possible that people could start focusing more on local control or personal sovereignty or building parallel systems for family, community, skills? Or selective engagement, not total, meaning I'm going to still vote in my local elections, right? I'm still going to vote for my school board and maybe even my mayor or maybe even my state senators and congressmen. But I'm all done with the feds. I'm all done with that dog and pony show. One of a few benefits to blackpilling. Okay, the next thing that blackpilling can do is it removes naive optimism. Somebody said in my comments, hopium is dangerous. Blackpilling forces people to confront the corruption and its voting parties and trusting the process, which is more honest than blind faith at the end of the day. Blackpilling also stops wasted emotional energy. We're not going to argue with you anymore. I don't expect any politician to come and save me. I'm going to try and save myself. And I'm all done riding the emotional roller coasters in every election cycle. I'm tired of being built up just to be let down. And I want to be very clear. I'm still going to talk about this because I do think it's important and I think more people need a little more blackpilling. And it's also really important to keep exposing the performative activism. Hashtag movements with no material outcome. Outrage cycles that are designed for clicks, likes, and shares and not necessarily change. Blackpilling can also redirect focus to what's controllable. Family, skills, self-reliance, local community, financial stability, health, getting into the habit of creating and not consuming. It forces you to go inward. It forces you for a lot of people, for myself included, it helped me find my faith. You stop following politicians and expecting them to save you, and you turn inward to your faith and you turn inward to Jesus. You start following Jesus Christ. You start following God. And they fucking hate that. Why do they hate that? Well, it reduces susceptibility to manipulation. You're not as easy to scare when you're black-pilled. You're harder to get whipped into moral panics. You're less reactive in the headlines. You're not going to mobilize around fear campaigns or manufactured crises. You're so much harder to control when you're black-pilled because you're emotionally invested in any of it. Talk about why elected officials are so afraid of blackpilling, that they felt the need to have this whole campaign against it. Blackpilling attacks the legitimacy itself. Modern political systems don't run on force alone. They have to run on belief. They need your energy and they need your belief. Those systems require you to believe that the system is broadly fair, that participation matters, the outcomes reflect the public's will, and that authority is earned and not held. They need you to believe that. And blackpilling removes that. Politicians depend.
Governmentus. It's all in your fucking head.
Yep.
It's all in your fucking head.
On emotional energy. They need your hope. They need your fear. They need your outrage. They need your tribal loyalty, which is exactly what Dan Bongino is trying to bring back to the forefront. And I'm convinced that they took him out of that spot at the FBI and put him back into podcasting because the GOP is losing the online war. That's for another video. Black pill people are harder to scare, they're harder to guilt, they're harder to inspire, they're harder to polarize, and they're harder to rally together. Black pill citizens are politically inert, and that terrifies a system that is built on turnout and engagement statistics.
And I got Dr. Bass Ackwards trying to bump lines of fucking black pills.
Good God. Oh, it's about this.
You can snort anyone you want. Anyone. Anything you want.
This black pill's better than Prozac, man. The way it's coming out.
I mean, that's exactly how I feel about everything. It's like with this, you know, maybe with a few red stripes because I'm ornery, you know. I'm not going to let people fucking walk over me. It's just not going to happen. But you know, as far as I'm concerned, you can't fix this system with the system. That's just all there is.
No.
You know,
not when the corruption is as deep as it is.
Look, if you are in the hole, you can't pull out yourself just catching your ears, you know. You can't pull out yourself from the hole. It's impossible.
well, it's like trying to put out a fire with a torch.
Yeah.
And for my British friends, I don't mean a light. I'm talking about a literal fucking flame.
Or with the gasoline.
Well,
yeah. Let's try to put it out with gas.
Well, you can put out an oil rig fire with dynamite, right?
Yep. Well, that's because that's not due to the fire. It's the explosion blows the oxygen away from it.
Yes.
That's as close of an analogy I can have.
Red Adair.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that. Red Adair. He was a firefighter fighting oil wells in Texas.
And
I think
played by John Wayne.
Didn't they do a movie? The
John Wayne was in it. Yeah,
John Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hellfighters. Isn't that what it was called?
I think it's the name of it.
Hellfire, yep. I
Been a while
found
since
this
I've seen
song
that.
I was talking about. It's Zegar. I think that's the pronunciation.
Yeah,
Zegar
yeah.
Advance, 2525. It's a pretty good song. 1969.
Well, Hellfighters came out in 1968.
Ooh.
It was an American adventure film directed by Andrew V. McLagan and starring John Wayne, Catherine Ross, Jim Hutton, and Vera Miles.
Maybe that was a contributor to the names.
It's about oil well fires, and he used dynamite to put them out because the explosion blows all the feeding oxygen away from the flame. Doesn't work 100% of the time, but most of the time it does.
Being black pilled totally disrupts the controlled opposition narrative. Basically, you don't believe either script. I don't believe it coming from the red. I don't believe it coming from the blue. It also exposes incentive structure. Who benefits regardless of who wins, why policies rarely affect the donors, why all the promises evaporate post-election. Why does that happen? We're going to stand with the middle class. I have yet to see it. I've yet to see it. I've been middle class for a minute. I've yet to see it. It encourages exit instead of compliance. What officials really fear is a protest. They can manage the protest, but they can't manage you if you're not going to show up. People disengaging from national politics, building parallel systems, focusing on family, local networks, skills, and mutual aid. Blackpilling reduces the dependence on the institution. Black pill people can't be demonized because we just don't care. I'm not violent. I'm not revolutionary. I just don't believe you, and I'm just not buying it. Believe what you want, but I'm out. Okay, vote if you want, but I'm out. Scream at me about it if you want. I'm out. I don't care. I'm not emotionally invested anymore because I know it's all fake. I'm going to focus on the things that are not fake. The government is an emotional vampire. It needs your energy. It needs your support, and it needs your non-support. It needs that back and forth from you. And if you step outside of that and you decide you're not going to play anymore, then they get nothing. Could you imagine for just a second, okay, that this next election cycle that we have coming up, we get all these people that are running for senators and whatever, right? Could you imagine for just a second that they show up to these big rallies and there's like 3 people there, all of them? Could you imagine? Could you? I'm sure you could. If you were around for Joe Biden's administration, Joe Biden's campaign, you can imagine. It had to be manipulated. They had to have like the fake cars with the no people in it. Remember that? Imagine for a second that happened. Black pill doesn't start in some kind of incel fringe forum. It happens after being let down so many times. They're trying to frame it as if it's a bad thing, and it's not. And I just explained to you why. Maybe we all could use a little more black pilling nowadays.
I believe that.
Yeah, I think I started my black pilling in '88 when I first voted, and then I was like, "Oh yeah, this ain't working."
No, you should figure it out pretty quick.
Yeah.
If you vote 3 or 4 times, that should be enough. And you realize it, you know.
Hey, this is not helping anything.
It does that ping pong action, where it goes from this one, and now he at the end he sucks, and now everybody goes over there, and then they start off good, and then at the end they suck, and then you push you back over here.
Yep. It's very fickle. It's very fickle.
They're all doing the same. They're all trying to do the same thing. Screw you. It's just you don't realize it. That's why really early in life they're right up your ass about voting.
Oh yeah.
Real quick.
Thank you, King Shin. Thank you so much. When I say Pfizer, what do you think of?
Lawsuits. Yeah.
Yeah. Bad.
You mean you don't think about cheese?
No.
Pfizer
you don't
cheese?
think about cheese?
Why they?
Listen here.
Most people get shocked when I tell them this, but did you know that Pfizer makes 90% of the cheese in the United States? Cheese is one of the most consumed foods in the world, especially in the US. So if you control cheese, you control a massive part of the food supply. And Pfizer quietly sits in the middle of it. To make cheese, you need just 4 ingredients: milk, salt, cultures, and rennet. And guess who took over the rennet industry? Pfizer. About 90% of all cheese in North America uses a genetically modified version of rennet produced by Pfizer. Real rennet comes from calf stomachs. Pfizer's version is made by inserting cow genes into genetically modified fungus. And then we wonder why half of America can't tolerate dairy. Digestive issues, inflammation, hormone problems. Meanwhile, countries that use traditional rennet like Italy don't have these problems. So the next time you go to the grocery store, look for traditional European cheeses. Most people get shocked.
Yeah, check that out.
I'm gonna start eating good cheese now.
Yeah, right. You mean you don't like the cheese food stuff?
No.
Well,
But I mean, I was raised on cheese.
I always get the one that says extra wood pulp.
cheese food product. Have you ever seen that? You look at them, it's just processed cheese food product.
Saab, you gotta like Cheese Whiz in the can, man. Come on.
Oh my god, yeah, that's the best.
What am I gonna get on a steak and cheese next time I'm in Philly?
Yeah,
they put Cheese Whiz on those, don't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
The same stuff is with the milk. It's homogenization, pasteurization. So it's killing all the good biome.
Processed anything.
So mainly it's killing you, this milk.
Yeah.
Processed anything that's killing.
Yeah.
So
raw liver.
We're gonna get to the Minnesota thing here in a minute. I got a couple more things I want to show you all before that. It looks like France and Britain or the UK or whatever are getting ready to send troops, put boots on the ground in.
They're the G3 South.
The G3.
Yeah,
G3.
Yeah, they're gonna put boots on the ground in Ukraine.
Well, they said only if a peace deal happens. Of course, they're going to go right in there. But if a peace deal doesn't happen, then they're not going in there.
Yeah. So why didn't they just send Trump into Ukraine and just take out the prime minister?
Just kidnapping, beat up his wife. Did you see Maduro's wife?
No.
She had a great big old fucking black eye shiner and shit.
Roughed up.
Yeah, man.
Well, Trump, they probably manhandled her too in other ways.
Yeah,
Is it real though?
After what I fucking saw today in Minnesota, I don't doubt it. I wouldn't put it past them, not one bit. Listen, these people are being trained by IDF. Okay, police in this country are being trained by IDF. A bunch of them, they get sent over to Israel to train with the IDF. This is fucking bullshit, man. They've been doing this for 10 years or more.
Israel's got to give back all that money we send to them. That's why we do
shit. Well, they do. They do give it back.
They do if you say good things on TikTok.
Yeah, and they buy our missiles. So basically, we're buying them from ourselves and giving them to them. I mean, that's basically all it is.
Did you see what Dave Chappelle said? If I ever compromise, you'll know it. I'll say I stand with Israel.
Which you know how dumb this whole thing is. They say this is good for the American economy. Israel purchases our weapons. Okay, now wait a second. Hold on a minute. That'd be like somebody comes to buy my car, but they don't have the money for the car. So I give them the money for the car and then they pay me for the car. and then I turn around and think I made a fucking profit somehow.
That's some great logic, man. I wish I could think like that. You know, I'll spend my money on me, spending my money on me, or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, a guy comes wants to buy your car, but you don't have any money. You say, "Oh, well, hang on a second." You give him the money. He turns around and uses that money to buy the car off you, and you think you made a profit on it. That's what the fuck?
Yeah, well, that's being Jude, I guess. That's the ultimate Jude. I just got Jude and Jude.
Easy, no.
I know.
Moon is
Hustle.
made of what?
We got
Made of
hustled.
cheese?
Yeah.
The moon might be made of cheese. We don't know what the fuck the moon is.
Could be.
It could be. That might be true. Wouldn't that be another fucking crazy thing if we found out that was absolutely true?
These idiots have set the timer for World War III with their agreement to send peacekeeping troops to Ukraine. France and the United Kingdom have signed their declaration of an intent to place troops in Ukraine in the event of a peace deal. A move that Russia has said for years would start World War III immediately. But guess what? All these world leaders, the coalition of the willing, doesn't care because they're not the ones that are going to go fight. The agreement that was signed says that in the event of any peace deal that doesn't even involve France or the UK, if the US and Russia get a peace deal with Ukraine, they are sending their military into Ukraine to enforce it. You heard me right. If Trump and Putin get a peace deal on Ukraine, that's perfect for everybody. These idiots with Zelensky signed today that they're going to put troops in Ukraine no matter what, which would put NATO troops in Ukraine with Russian troops. I just don't understand. What are they doing? This is an aggressive document that they have just signed towards Russia.
Well, I mean, they've already been sending people there. You won't see the videos on YouTube, but you can go to other sites and find all the guys that they found from Texas and New York and all over the United States that they sent back. Same thing with South Americans. They found a ton of South Americans out there, Colombians and Mexicans, and all kinds of shit.
They got a bunch of mercenary units.
Yep. Oh, yeah. So they already got people there.
So they started another coalition of the willing. Did they do that back in Iraq? One point in time, we got the coalition of the willing. We got the UK. We got France. We're all going to go kick Saddam.
Yeah, but they're all falling apart. All those countries are all doing bad.
I found something interesting the other day. There's a Trump Epstein statue in front of the Washington Mall. Have you ever heard of this thing?
Was it gold?
No, it's bronze. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it's Trump and Epstein skipping hand in hand in front of the mall, right in front of the Capitol building. I think they removed it once, but I think they made a 3D copy of it, put it back out there. It's the worst, man.
The question is does Russia just sit by and wait for us to attack, or do they, does BRICS get on the offensive? We took out Venezuela.
Russia's sending ships to intercept our ships right now. Really? Because they captured a oil tanker that was under Russian flag.
But that oil tanker was being escorted by a Russian sub, and they didn't do anything.
No, they're sending a Russian sub.
Well, I was told. I heard that there was one with it.
I don't know. I got a thing on it. We'll look into it a little deeper.
But maybe they were told not to do anything too.
So one question about that: is there fentanyl in the tanker? That's what.
Probably. It's mixed in with it. It's like Diddy's oil.
Fentanyl.
Yeah.
Rub it on you, you go crazy.
Fentanyl.
You can lean like nobody else.
Right. The drugs are in the oil. See, that's what
I heard. The captain was a tranny too. So
a furry.
So Tahiti, do you think that it's going to be Cuba before they do any moves on Greenland?
I never would thought of that.
Rubio's chomping at the bit to get into Cuba.
Oh yeah.
Real quick, I want y'all to watch this thing, and I think it might be a trick. But anyway, tell me what you think about this, and don't answer which way you think you see the horse moving until after we watch this, because I think that he's just fucking with people.
Do you see this horse running forwards or is it running backwards for you? Apparently 2% and only 2% of the population actually see it running backwards. I almost don't believe it because I clearly see it running forwards. So if you do see it running backward, drop a comment so I can know that you're out there. Apparently you were born with something that eye scientists call an acyclical eye. And what it means is there's a genetic mutation in your protein fiber strands in your eyes that make your retina cone fractal light in a different way. So in optical illusion like this, you actually see the horse run backward, which is kind of cool. But the other really cool thing is that's not the only genetic mutation that comes with this. Scientists say they've ran lots of studies on it, and these people, they can't explain why. They're more kinder and more empathetic as a whole. When they talked to the peer group around them, they said they almost have a gift of just being a good human. So if you're part of the 2%, you're like, this describes me perfectly.
Yeah, it's me. There's another thing.
Which way? Hold on. Which way was it?
Backwards for me.
Which way? Which way for you, Janusz?
Backwards.
Backwards. Roger.
Yeah, backwards. The same thing.
Okay, I've refused. D-Man, you saw it working backwards?
Backwards.
Forwards. I saw it going forwards, and then I couldn't see it going backwards as soon as you said the word backwards. But I do know this: it was stepping in its own. Excuse me. It was stepping in its own footprint, and I think only certain animals do that. Like cats, for example, only leave like 2 tracks. They step in their own thing, and I heard somewhere that was pretty rare. So I don't know if horses walk like that in their own track, if you know what I mean.
No.
It looked like the back was going backwards and the front was going frontwards by the end of it. Weird.
So I was looking at the legs closer that you could see.
Yeah.
So I wasn't looking at the leg behind the one of the side I'm looking at. That's
I got a question for Snowman. Have you ever been hypnotized before?
Not successfully, unless my brainwashing program's working too well. Yeah.
Okay. I was wondering because I mean, it's not like you were susceptible. Like when he said forward, backward, that you were actually looking for forward and backward. I was just staring at the horse.
It seems like everybody sees it going backwards.
Yeah.
So I was looking at the leg of the horse.
There is one more thing, guys. If you think about the steering the pot, I don't know, tea, whatever, usually people will steer it in clockwise. I steer anti-clockwise. It's as well 2%. It's pretty rare as well.
You're a bastard, man. I'm just kidding. He's trying to do mine backwards, dude.
Yeah, I'm doing backwards things. Yeah, I know. That's why I don't comply with this shit.
Well, you should hear what D-Man does. He pours his coffee in backwards too, just to see the Coriolis effect.
Yeah, today it was counterclockwise. Tomorrow it'll be counterclockwise. It'll be clockwise again.
Check this out.
I'm sorry, did Nicolas Maduro essay a 13-year-old girl and then take the child that was the result of that pregnancy and throw them in Lake Michigan? Did Maduro go to Epstein's Island 8 times in 2 years? Do we have flight logs proving that Maduro was alone on a plane with no one other than Jeffrey Epstein and underage girls? Look, if you don't like Maduro, I don't care. I don't give a shit. If you don't like Maduro, you and I as Americans have been taught so much propaganda when it comes to Latin America in general, but especially Venezuela, that there is just no way to know what is true and is not true about Maduro's government. Or at the very least, you are not going to be convinced of fucking anything in a 3-minute TikTok video. However, what you should understand is that our president, who is now running that country, is still a predator. That is a large reason why he took this unprecedented action, in order to pull our focus with something so crazy and so shocking that we stop talking about the fact that he is a predator. So if you are thinking about celebrating this at all because you didn't like Maduro, understand that whoever is going in is Trump's pick, as in Trump now runs Venezuela, and without a doubt, Trump is worse than Maduro. So if you want to relish Maduro getting got, more power to you, so long as you understand that we need to be very fucking pissed off about what has actually happened here, which is that President Child Predator just expanded his empire into Latin America. So if the broad strokes of what you are saying right now is not being incredibly disgusted by that fact, you are part of the fucking problem.
Guys, I was saying since many years that the Trump is more intelligent than majority of the Democrats. That's why he is so dangerous, because he knows how to play, and people believe in him, and he deceives so many people. So that's that's why I think, I'm sure the danger comes from, but people don't say it.
So real quick, you mentioned Cuba. I looked it up real fast. It says that we give $9.52 million in foreign aid to Cuba, as reported at 2023, which was designated for economic purposes and humanitarian aid.
How much is it?
$9.52 million.
Compared to, and what's the population?
Oh, gotta be fucking tiny.
Itty bitty.
Oh, is it less or more than Israel?
Oh, way less.
Because I think it's only like 6,000 people in Israel. Or I'm sorry, what is it? It's like, no, it's about the same as the state of New Jersey, I think. In
That's
Israel.
pretty close to Israel. Yeah.
It's 10,917,000 based on the latest United Nations data for Cuba. And Israel's got to be bigger, way bigger than that.
The United Nations has got to be accurate, I'm telling you.
Well, I mean, I'm just using it as a yardstick.
Yeah, I got it.
So it's close.
Hey, so it's hold on, how many million in Cuba?
It's a little over 10 mil, and so is Israel.
And it's 9.4 million in Israel.
Yeah, so it's pretty close.
Yeah.
So look at the money we give Israel as and how much espionage and bullshit does Cuba ever pull on us? See,
Never.
These fuckers that are doing all this shit, we give them the most money, you know. So maybe Cuba needs to step up their game a little bit to get some more money, you know.
Well, neither one of them can touch NASA's budget, I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's just black ops, man. That's black ops. That's funneled into black ops and DARPA research shit, man. I guarantee it.
Yeah, like he's got a skunk works here in Colorado Springs. It's huge, dude. It's a big complex. I drove past there when I went to the Flat Earth Festival out there, and like, where's this place have been this whole? I'm like, bam, in my face.
Here's a fun fact. Israel's funds for foreign investors played a dominant role, accounting for 60% of total investors in the Israeli tech ecosystem. So 60% of all the investment in the state of Israel is foreigners.
Wow.
60%.
Wow.
So that tells you that's the reason why they probably give them a lot of benefits if they start companies there, or do NGOs and link stuff to that country. They probably give special special back rubs to all the people that, when 60% of your investment is foreign, that's insane.
Yeah.
Where do you get these special back rubs, Steve, man?
I don't know if you'd want them.
They come with happy. They come with a happy ending.
Yeah, a non-happy ending.
Yeah.
On VHS, Beta, and Super 8.
I haven't seen a Super 8 film in ever. Great reference.
Well. Look who decided.
Look who's here. Yeah.
Laser was my favorite.
Yeah.
So did y'all see what happened today in Minnesota?
No, I missed it.
The girl get shot.
I didn't see the girl get shot.
I heard about it.
All right, this is pretty bad, man. And the Trump, oh my God, wait till you hear what Trump had to say about it. Fuck.
What was she doing to get shot?
Nothing.
She was breathing, dude. That's all she needed.
Just wrong place, wrong time.
Well, I mean, this was deliberate, and they're trying to say it was.
Notice the direction of the wheel was turned. That's what I noticed most, is the direction that the vehicle's wheel was turned.
Mm-hmm.
They are saying she's a part of the whistle crew that follows ICE around.
Oh, okay.
All right, so watch here.
No! No! Shame!
Yeah, nobody was running them over. Why the fuck are they shooting them?
Look at she goes down the road and crashed. She's dead. She's dead.
Well, you know what they do is they stick themselves in front of the car, and if you move forward at all, they're just going to take that as you're going to run them over.
Well,
It doesn't matter.
You'll see in the. I got this in slow mo.
That's
you
why they
see
do that.
she was turning to get the fuck up out of there. That son of a bitch come up there and just started on pulling on the door. You don't do that. You ain't supposed to pull on a fucking door and open it up. You don't have any cause. That ain't
the
right.
guy in front, it's the guy in front that fires. You can't see. This is a different angle than I'm familiar with. That I saw. That's a
The
different
guy
angle.
in front fired when the car was almost oblique to him.
Blank.
Yeah.
And then he shot in the window. He shot right in the fucking
He wasn't
window.
in the way. He got himself in the way.
Execution style, right?
Watch this. Watch this again.
That's what they do.
That cop had the same incident back in June. Or a similar incident.
See, she wasn't going to run him over, but he wasn't. She was turning away from him. But it doesn't matter. They're still going to cover what he says.
Well, you watch it in slow mo here. Watch this.
It was bullshit. Come on.
Do they have the front angle on it? Any footage?
Yeah, there's some different angles I'll be showing too.
His body camera would be the.
Hey, see, there's the other cop right there.
Yeah.
I see him.
Now watch her wheel turn.
See, they're going to take that automatically as he's going to get ran over. That's why.
That'll work in court for them, I guess.
Yeah, of course it will. That's why they stick themselves in front of your car. So that
You're right, D-Man.
As soon as you turn the wheel or as soon as you start it up or put it in drive, they're already going to be shooting. That's just what they do.
Let me see here.
I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying that's their MO.
Yeah.
So.
Wait, shoot first and ask questions later.
Well, they just automatically do that. So that way, if you move forward at all, then yeah, that's it.
Real quickly, while you're looking for those different angles, that thing you showed about the horse walking forwards and backwards,
yeah,
that's all social engineering. It's all to get people divided. They put those things on Facebook, TikTok, all those little surveys and stuff. Is the dress blue or is it brown? It's to get people, it's a data mining thing. They want to know what triggers people, what makes this side against this side. It's all for that. But anyway, that's all I had to say about that.
I mean, I thought it was bullshit because I was like, well, it's obviously moving backwards.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, and at first you go, oh, I'm one of the special 2%, but everybody is, it's like, no, you're all just fucking special. I think it's kind of nice. So if you do see it walking backwards, that means, and if people go, hey, they believe that, people will believe that. They'll go, yeah, I am a nice person. I am a good person.
Yeah.
But did anyone see that going forward? I think it's only Snowman.
They just want you to participate in it, though. It's a social engineering trap.
Yeah,
it's a data mining trap. But yeah. I mean, I get it. I mean, whatever. I'm not saying do what you want, but
I seen the two jumping jacks.
What about this dancer? For me, the dancer is moving clockwise. You showed before this lady turning.
Oh yeah, that's in the comments of that video. I can bring that up in just a minute.
Yeah,
this is another angle.
For me, it's clockwise, 100%.
Hey, you hit my car.
Apparently, you got her in the head.
Yeah, I probably blocked her up.
They're fucking murderers.
Okay,
I've seen people get knocked out and just stiffen up like a board, just lock up.
Is this the same thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What was it?
I was asking if it's the same thing.
Yeah, different angle.
Yeah.
No, guys, there is a great video. Guys stand his ground. Police stop him, and they tell him, if you won't get out from the car, we'll have a problem and we'll bring guns and so on. And he said, okay, so we'll have shooting. And they shit their pants. That was fucking awesome.
Well, here's the story they're telling about this shit. Listen to this. This is fucking pissed me off.
This is what I wanted to hear.
Questions there. You asked about a shooting that we just had in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It was an act of domestic terrorism. What happened was our ICE officers were out in enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle, and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle. An officer of ours acted quickly and defensively shot to protect himself and the people around him. And my understanding is that she was hit and is deceased. We're continuing to gather more information, but this goes to show the assaults that our ICE officers and our law enforcement are under every single day. These vehicle rammings are domestic acts of terrorism. We're working with the Department of Justice to prosecute them as such. We will continue to protect our ICE officers and in cooperation with other law enforcement agencies as well. You've seen me in the last couple of days deploy over 2,000 more officers to the Minneapolis area.
2,000.
And in the last 2 days,
wow.
What the hell is she dressed for? To go to a rodeo or something?
Yeah, she's ready to ride horses around barrels.
You got to pull up what Tim Waltz said now.
Jesus.
This is tyranny being soft pedaled, dude. This is what it is.
Tim Waltz was talking about using the National Guard against the DHS.
In all actuality, this crap happens every day.
Yeah.
This is me off, actually.
It's just
me too.
I watch it every day.
Yeah, me too. Pisses me off to no end.
I know, man. I get everybody guys are mad. We'll do something. We're out here doing something. Don't talk to us. Officer fucking reasonable. Officer reasonable. If you guys get back to 33rd,
Jesus Christ.
Stay back behind the line.
Flying by me, so I'm like, something's happening over here. So.
And what did you
I'm
see
just
exactly
shaking.
yourself?
I didn't witness, but I talked to several people that witnessed it, and they heard the gunshot. And the one guy said that they reached for her door handle, and then she took off, and then he shot her through the windshield and shot her in the face. So they're taking her on the corner there by ambulance right now.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here.
The sidewalk, she owns this. This is our place.
So, quick question: out of all these videos, is there any showing her or her body? Because that one was just the airbag, right, with blood on it. Feels like
There
Charlie
was
Kirk, right?
one. There is one, and it's kind of. I don't know if it's still up or not, but it was kind of gruesome. You know,
okay.
You see her.
No
slumping.
civilian would be getting that close, bro.
I honestly didn't pay attention to it because it's just like, oh, here we go.
Anyway, this
Yeah,
was
they
Maduro,
do.
that was Maduro's wife in court. So I don't
She
know.
got a little shiner.
I don't know. This could be AI. This bandage doesn't look right. Pasted on her hair.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we got to look at. That's the one thing that the mass media is good for, right? Like we have to watch what these guys respond. Like, how do they justify Venezuela, for example, right? You know what I mean? Like, it's worth watching mainstream news because if that's what they say, then we'll get them on their own words. Then you know what I mean? Not that any of it's true at all ever. But
You know where this all got started with the media just recently? It's Trump. The Trump shooting opened the door for all this, like the AI stuff, fake shootings. Come on.
I don't know about that. It's been going on for a while. They might be improving on it, but
Yeah, they are improving. Well, I mean, look at Kennedy. You know, that was a while back. So.
Lowry.
What's up, guys?
What's up, Lowry?
I was just gonna pipe in on the Maduro thing. We were there. We were in Puerto Rico, and right when it happened, if it happened, which it appears to be staged, you know, from multiple angles, they do go to great lengths though to make sure that the illusion looks real regionally, geographically. So when they ground stopped everything in Puerto Rico, we were at the airport. I
watched it.
So you saw it from.
Yeah, when you and Nico were doing the video, explaining that you guys were stuck.
Yeah, and well, we went to this place called the Flight Park, which is the only bar that was open until like 1 a.m. and we had to wait until the next morning we were going to fly, and so we're like, well, we got to go somewhere. I don't want to sit in an airplane seat, and we go out there, and it's built so.
Oh, and he locked up right when.
And normally it's just like normal commercial planes or UPS planes or whatever. Well, we're out there, and this is like 11:30 p.m. Friday night, and we see this giant prop plane, 4 props, big ones. It's military. It was gray, and that was the first one we saw take off, and we're like, "Whoa, that's insane! This is like going to an air show." We thought it was just like maybe there's a lot of bases out here, so they were probably just a random flight. Well, then right behind that one comes up one of these Poseidon Navy intel planes, which is like decorated with all this tech on top of it. It's a big plane. And we're like, well, this is really interesting. Well, like a couple of days before that, we'd seen several fighter jets go over, and we're talking to the locals. They're like, well, there is some stuff that happens. Well, the guy that we were down there with, Dave, he's like, no, not like this. He was like, but he's not like, kind of in our circles. He was just like, we need to look at the news and see what's going on. And lo and behold, like a couple hours later, the full ground stop happened. So whatever happened in Venezuela, they go to great lengths to make sure that people on the ground think that something big happened. I mean, they were flying. We saw Apache helicopters. We saw Coast Guard. We saw one time a Coast Guard circling 5 times, and we were asking our buddy Dave, who's been down there 40 times in the last 40 years, every Christmas. He's like, "You ever see that before?"
America.
Yeah, he was like, "No, that doesn't really happen." And so we're like, okay. So like the theater was on, and they made it look like, at least from the ground, that there was some shit going on.
Like wag the dog, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's kind of what my thought was. Like somebody else brought up a good point.
Look, this shit was just too fucking easy. You don't just stroll into a goddamn country and take its leader, and just lickety split like this, man.
And incur 0 losses, right?
Especially when they're already on high alert to begin with,
Did you guys ever ask the question, like, what kind of person that got kidnapped the night before has 4 different outfits?
I know, right? This motherfucker changed clothes like a bunch of times, man.
I know. I'm just like, what is this guy? He's like, they change him like every stop, and like it looked really silly from all angles, almost on purpose. So I think we've talked about this before, right? Like, we want you to see that this is fake, which is weird.
You got that thing on high?
Kind of like the Erica.
The way it smells when they turn the electric heaters on.
Mute yourself, Snowman.
Oh, that's okay.
Man,
it's warm.
I got it. There we go.
Sorry.
We didn't need to hear your conversation, Snowman.
You get the correct change there,
I
Cameron?
made sure I muted it. Sorry, guys. I honestly, I'm calling technical
Didn't
error
need
on
an
that.
explanation either.
No.
So this is the guy that shot that girl. Did you see that, Lowry?
So this is the thing that happened in Minneapolis, right? I was just talking to Nico about this earlier. So like it almost looked like you were looking for a reason to shoot somebody. Like,
look at man, they're not really trained at all. I mean, they're hiring all kinds of people. And offering sign-up bonuses and all kinds of shit. That's why they can send 2,000 ICE agents extra to fucking Minneapolis.
When you want some neurosurgery done by me, I'll do it. You hire me on, man.
Yeah, all right. I mean, this is really this is no different. This is like a stormtrooper type fucking organization that they've got, like a domestic army that they're using. This is a bad precedent. They're getting their
Didn't
little
Obama
entrenched.
talk about that?
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. Now Tim Walz is calling up the fucking Minnesota National Guard to get ICE out of there.
How's that work?
I don't know, man. This is to be TBD, man. TBD. We're gonna have to check this out. There's more
head-to-head federal agencies. Okay.
Ding,
Yeah.
ding. In this corner.
Right?
If you guys want to see the whole uncut version of how this murder in Minneapolis just went down, you're going to want to watch this video. This lady was live streaming the entire thing, all angles, got it right here. This is what you're seeing all the clips from. And when you see the whole video, it gives you a completely different perspective. I'm not here to judge. You guys make your own decisions. Let me know whose side you're on, ICE or this innocent protester who doesn't look like she was doing anything wrong but turning around. Check this out.
You! Shame! 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 No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my fucking God! What the fuck? What the fuck? You just fucking, what the fuck did you do? You are fucking criminals! You're fucking criminals! What the fuck? What the fuck? What the actual fuck? You are fucking insane! What did you do? You! Shame! Shame!
That was gnarly, dude.
Shame! 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 Shame!
Is that the shooter?
Jesus.
I know she's like that broad from Game of Thrones, and
She needs the bell.
Right. I got a question to ask about. So we live in the day and age where everybody's got a cell phone and all these things are amplified, you know, and it seems like a couple of days ago, the J6 thing, you know, that came back around. It feels like everybody's over that now. The whole JAD thing of 2020, that thing's over now. They've run all those ops and, you know, people that kind of wore off for the most part. But it's like we live in the age of cell phones and everybody's got a phone in your face or taking pictures of this and that. It's like, do you think any of these things would happen without, you know, like them being filmed by someone? Like it's almost like they're meant to
Just
be.
locally.
Yeah.
That's it.
What do you mean by locally?
Well,
I'm
just
saying
the
if there
people
was
in the
no
area.
phone, there was no cameras at all, do you think this kind of stuff would still happen?
Just the people that live there would see it. It would probably still happen, probably even more.
Yeah, I think it would still happen. I think this shit's happened for a long time.
Would it be as
Look, guys, I hate to be emotional about it, but this shit happens every fucking day. In some
I'm
shape or
saying-
form. You're from Chicago, Cubby. You should know best.
No, not
gun
actually,
violence, quote unquote, gun violence happens every day in your city, bro. Like, I'm not saying that as an insult, but
Don't, you ain't insulting me. But anyway, I just mean like, I don't know, like with social media and everything else, the way shit gets passed around so quickly.
yeah, they play
it
the
just feels-
violin strings, man. They
You
want
want
to
me
play those
finish what I'm
emotional
saying or
strings.
no?
I think. I hear you.
Anyway, just go ahead, guys.
All right.
Oh, what? Do you think that what we see from people like Sean Reyes getting tattoos in the face, do you think this is new? You think this just started since people have been doing these First Amendment auditors?
No, this has
Or has
happened.
this been happening for a while, a couple
Mhm.
generations at least?
Mm-hmm. More than that.
Dude, what's happening to her? What happened? Dude, you shot her! I'm trying to help! No! No! You fucking shot someone in the fucking face! You shot someone in the fucking face! Do you have a conscience? Do you have a conscience? Don't let the murderer leave! Don't let the murderer leave! You! Shame! You guys are the fucking criminals! You don't get to tell us what to do! fucking criminals! Don't let him leave! Don't let him leave!
Pussy motherfuckers, man.
No! Get the fuck out of our neighborhood!
I got to reiterate that sentiment as it's been. That's
They should have citizen arrested that guy right there.
Yeah.
And they should have been watching, because I'm sure they're like, quick, plant a gun, anything.
Yeah,
Well, he's armed and he's obviously not afraid to take somebody out.
Nope.
Would you
Well,
confront him?
When was the last successful citizen's arrest?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it doesn't happen.
I know, I'm just
do it.
Ice
Yeah,
Age.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I understand.
Just
No,
rule
but
to
that's how it
anybody.
should work. That's how it should work.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
rule to anybody. If the cop is standing in front of your car and you bump that car an inch ahead, there's a good chance that's going to happen. So don't bother.
Yeah. Keep it in park. Yeah.
Yep.
So here's something real quick before, and my discernment says that video is real. It was like the acting. It was pretty good acting. If it was like crisis actors, that we always have to remember that these things have happened with crisis actors in the past. Although in this particular situation, my personal first take on it is it looks real. But man, they got good actors out there too. So you always have to kind of like balance that and just kind of make sure, it looked real. It looked real to me, but like they pulled some shit before, man. I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it.
Well,
So
I think
can you read
I
for
think
everyone?
Hold
Please
on.
listen. Can you read for everyone 18 USC Code 242, deprivation of rights under color of law? That's important for you guys from America.
I think the key of that video is when the guy was standing in front with his gun aimed at her, she put it in reverse to angle around him. So if they really wanted it to look like she was running over the guy, she would have you would not reverse first.
Well, she just would have floored it if that was your intent.
Right.
I've seen them where they've stepped in front of the car as it moved by them, and that's enough for them to do what they just did. But the idea of it moving ahead 2 inches, they consider intent. That's it.
They're in Minnesota. They're in Minneapolis. They ain't allowed to have any fucking guns.
Nope.
They gave that right away.
Yeah, but that
ICE
place
agents just killed a woman in broad daylight.
No! No! Shame! Shame! Oh my fucking god! What the fuck? What the fuck?
Anything will happen? We should suspend for 1 week. Nothing happened.
And this is the ICE agent who killed her. Once he went up to the car after he shot her to confirm the kill, he then got in his own car and drove off. Now, this is him coming back from the scene of the crime. He went to the car to confirm that he actually killed this woman. And there he is calling them and telling them, call 911, because he confirmed that he shot her. Now, mind you, her body went limp and she was bloody. But he walks over to this car. He's so nervous, he can't even drive straight. And he does this wild K-turn, U-turn to try to peel off. He ends up leaving the crime scene. But this is as much as I'm going to show you, because I don't have to get into criminal porn and sensationalize the death of somebody just to make a point. The reason why this woman was shot and killed was because she was exercising her First Amendment right of free speech and the right to peaceably assemble. The real story is that the person who took this video, Caitlin Callinson, said that she was on a walk when she saw an ICE vehicle stuck in the snow. As more ICE vehicles arrived, bystanders in the community started blowing their whistles in protest to let the entire community know that ICE was there. The woman who was executed by ICE terrorists who was driving the SUV then tried to block the ICE vehicles with her car to disrupt any potential raid and make them exit the community. Mind you, disrupting ICE raids and peacefully protesting their presence in your community is not illegal. You have the constitutional right to record them, to educate immigrants about their rights, to refuse searches, and yes, even to yell at them and tell them to leave your neighborhood. None of this is against the law. What this woman did was exercise her First Amendment right and was killed for it. And we all just saw the video, but the Department of Homeland Security lied about this incident and said one of these violent rioters weaponized their vehicles, attempting to run over our law enforcement officers in an attempt to kill them. An act of domestic terrorism. An ICE officer, fearing for his life, the lives of his fellow law enforcement, and the safety of the public, fired defensive shots. Straight fucking lying, but the bottom line is this. In the 1930s, Hitler and the Nazis got away with having a secret police kill people in broad daylight all the the time. And they got away with it for so long because there was no social media in the 1930s to spread information like we do now. But we have it now. We can record, we can share, we can make sure that everyone sees the truth. And that terrifies them. Share this video and spread the news.
Good
Yeah,
idea.
domestic terrorism doesn't stick because it's to intimidate or, let's say, unalive a civilian population. Whoa, wait. Which one's the civilian side here? So, no, you
They are
cannot
exactly.
charge.
They are
Right.
exactly the terrorists. Unfortunately,
Yes.
the government and the police. I agree with
Yes.
Yeah, but then they could say that they were following us. It was stalking.
Yeah. But their definition is to intimidate or coerce a civilian population. They're the civilians, so they cannot call it domestic terrorism. It doesn't stick.
Tell me you don't feel intimidated when
I'll
the
show them
police
fucking
comes to
domestic
you.
terrorism. If I got it into my head to do some damage, I mean, like nobody's really doing. I just want to get. I want to get in here on this.
Snowman.
What?
Janusz was talking.
I know. Janusz likes
then
me.
you don't jump in on him. Let him finish is what he's saying. Then you can talk. Go ahead, Janusz.
Yeah, I was saying that. Tell me that you don't feel intimidated when the police comes to you in full gear, the weapon, and with attitude, with the ego bigger than their stupidity. You don't know what they're going to do. Whenever you see them, they approach you. It's, what the fuck? Are you happy you seeing them? No one is. It's, what the fuck he wants from me? It's always like that.
Yeah. They dressed up to shoot people, just assume they're going to shoot people. Go ahead, Snowman.
Yeah, well, just in regards to this incident, like, does anybody see the person taking the film? Like, my take on it is this: it looks really real in the sense that it was a question mark kill. Like, and from my perspective, I'll say it was a question mark kill. Like, he was unarmed. Sure, she had a vehicle, whatever. So that's where I go with it. But on top of that, I wouldn't put it past them to do this type of shit. And like, the filming, like, this is social engineering. No matter what, we're seeing it, and we're all seeing it at the same time, real time, because it's social engineering. People get shot every single day.
Let me
Every single
interject
day.
that. Let me interject on that because what you just said, even if it is engineered, it also fits the term domestic terrorism because social engineering to intimidate or coerce a civilian population. Social engineering fits that.
Yeah. Well, what I meant by that was that they're actually showing us this to get our violin strings going, and they're trying to enrage the immigrant population. Because you think the blacks are happy about the Latinos getting beat up? I care. I'm white. I care, right? You know what I mean? But
The girl they killed was white.
Oh, sure. Right there, you go. Like that's what I mean. Like, give me another violin string. Like,
Well,
don't
the
threaten
thing
me.
is,
Don't threaten me with a good time, right?
I'm not looking at it from that perspective. What I'm looking at is a militarized presence on the streets of America.
In your neighborhood.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, who's going to stop them?
I'm seeing a suburban area with militarized vehicles and militarized forces enacting basically the dictates of a dictator, because this is all from executive order. All this shit, them going there and hiring all these motherfuckers, this is all from an executive order. This ain't from any kind of anything legit other than the fact that Donald Trump wrote some shit on a piece of paper. Okay. This is not the United States anymore. This is not the nation that was founded under the with the Articles of Confederation and then ratified under the Constitution, which is supposed to be following the Articles of Confederation. That was the model. That was the model. And here we are now with federalized foreign troops in the streets of our cities.
Well,
regardless of what they're regardless of what they're supposedly enforcing, who are the criminals really? Who is the victim of the people that they're arresting and taking and deporting and sending them to fucking prisons in other countries and all this other dumb shit? What the fuck? Who is the victims?
You are. All you taxpayers are, because they're
How was
driving
that a
on your
victim? How
roads.
was that lost? No, no,
No.
no. Whatever happens to my fucking tax money after it's stolen from me, okay? I was violated the moment that they stole my fucking money.
Well, it's kind of
Especially
like
when I don't have any say in what the fuck they do with it. Isn't
But you
that
know,
Right, and if they are working,
isn't that taxation without representation?
Yeah,
right, and if they are working and buying cars and help, like these people can't help but exist in our economy, so they're a part of our economy, is what a lot of people don't really understand too, and they don't talk about it stereotypical, but a lot of the
What
hotel
are
staff,
my question is, what the fuck are these people doing that it requires a militarized force like this?
It's all
Secretive,
theater.
no name tags, no identifying shit
with
on
the
them.
mask on.
They got the fucking gator pulled up over their face and shit. How is this no different than the Nicaraguan death squads or the fucking Khmer Rouge or any other fucking regime that's had a brutal dictator?
Not a
How
thing,
is
dude.
this any different? This is the militarization. Look what's going on with this shit. This is in Minneapolis. After this thing has happened, more and more people are showing up there at the site where this took place.
Get back! Get back! Let go! Let go! Whoa! Kill someone else!
What was that? That wasn't even a spray.
Kill someone else! Get back! Get back!
Pepper bomb that fucking guy point blank right in the face, man.
Yeah, that was my. So,
What
like
the
I
hell
said,
is a
they're soft
pecker
selling.
bomb?
Yeah, well, they're soft selling tyranny, man. They really. We're dealing with a tyrant. He's
guys,
check some boxes. He's ready to come in and your neighborhood and shoot you in the head.
Yeah,
we have to be honest with ourselves. It's fucking our fault because we did not stand our ground. If we would really stand our ground and we see this kind of shit, those people will be taken down. I'm telling you. And people start doing this shit. They see that the police is doing this crap, they're taking them down and be more and more. And that's why the government will militarize even more police because they'll be afraid the government will be next. But it has to happen. There is no possible way now that we'll survive because government is fighting against us. Remember, in the Bible is written that there is thou shalt not kill. No, thou shalt not murder. There is justified killing. Murdering is unjustified. It's Ratzach and Harag. So you have to know the meaning of the words. Because they are killing us, we are justified to kill them back. As simple as that.
Why do you think they held a little press conference, Janos, with the little cute little girl in the cowboy hat, and like, oh, we can pull anybody we want to. Like they're like, it's like porn for violence, man. Literally, they want. They're justified in the public's eye too. They're trying to.
Yes, but what you do? If you won't stand your ground, there'll be more and more. And then it will be fucking camps. FEMA, other shit. Where is the sign of the line, man? Tell me, where is the sign of the line?
Don't be intimidated by these fuckers. That's their first thing. As soon as they see a sign of weakness, it's like a fucking wolf sensing your fear. Don't be afraid. They're just another fucking dude. Yeah, they're armed, but that's just stand up to them. Just don't treat them like they're anything fucking special at all.
But they may kill you.
Yeah, they will
may
kill
kill
you.
you.
Your chances of being around a cop and being killed are high anytime there's a cop around.
Yeah.
Look, I can't deserve to die. Doesn't matter when. We all came over here to die. Doesn't matter when, I'm telling you guys.
Exactly.
We have to stand our ground. That's it.
These people are by definition terrorists and cold-blooded murderers. That means the people, 1, 2, 100, are perfectly justified by law to kill these fuckers.
Bravo,
Well, think about this. Now think about
by their own laws.
What if it was? What if that? Somebody's giving me an echo. Is that you, Snowman? Yes, it is, Snowman, and it's coming from you. Just imagine that kind of shit happened in an area where the men and women were armed. And you see a cold-blooded fucking murder like that take place and shit, and then everybody just opens up on those motherfuckers.
That'll put an end to it real quick.
What are they going to do then? Straight up right on, man. It's coming off of you, so man. I'm getting an echo off you, brother.
Right, I'll switch back or something. I usually don't have problems. Okay.
Yeah, it sucks. It's not good. We're not liking it, Snowman.
We have some major news right now about the ICE shooting in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Folks, the Department of Homeland Security is saying that this was self-defense, that the ICE agent, that this person, this woman, U.S. citizen, drove into the ICE agent. The video released, anything but. It is a complete lie from the Department of Homeland Security. Mayor Jacob Fry from Minneapolis is saying, get the fuck out of my city. That's what he says to ICE. He says that the self-defense explanation is complete bullshit. I want you to watch this video. This is a trigger warning, but everyone needs to see it. As you can see in the video, the U.S. citizen shot was literally driving away from ICE agents, not driving towards ICE agents. The Department of Homeland Security is lying, and people need to know that right now. Spread the word, and I'll have more updates soon.
All right, I think the first thing we should do now is demand accountability of what just happened from those people right now. We should stand up.
Yeah, but the mayor should have instructed his policy enforcers to go out and hunt those fuckers down and arrest them. Because most of these guys, they're traveling around the states, different places, or not even their neighborhood. And yeah, where are these guys from? They should have been fucking arrested immediately.
Yeah.
About authority.
No, that's not
They're not going to do it.
My perspective is they should be shot down on the spot.
Yeah.
This
I
ain't gonna
agree,
fly
man.
in my neighborhood. I can tell you that.
Like, this
And
is
that's-
fucking crazy. This was in Oregon. Here's some more of those fuckers. Watch this shit. This is crazy.
Today, we have your plate number. We saw you driving erratically, very dangerous to the public.
How you doing?
Good, how about
You're
you?
interfering with our operations.
Not
and you
at
can
all.
be arrested
Not at
under
all.
18
Stop
USC
doing that.
111.
Nope, not
we will
not
arrest
interfering.
you.
Not if
You
you're
have
not
been interfering with our operations.
You were following us yesterday.
Numerous
Watch
times.
what you're doing, dude.
Numerous times you've
Not
been interfering
interfering.
with our operations.
Not interfering.
Yes, you
Intimidation
are.
tactic.
If you continue, you will be in handcuffs. You will be arrested. You will be
18
prosecuted.
U.S. Code 111. Get that through your head, dude.
That's a lot of numbers you just remember.
Yeah.
Good job. I'm not breaking the law and you fucking know it.
Yes, you are.
Not breaking the law
Yes, you are.
and you fucking know it. Never got in front of everyone, never.
One more time and I will put you in handcuffs.
Whoa.
One more time. Keep it up.
Step the fuck off, you piece
No,
of shit.
no, I'll
Yeah.
stand right here, pal. Right here all day.
If I fucking touch you, then you're gonna fucking arrest me.
Right all day.
Yeah, fuck you.
You're worthless.
Fuck you.
Worthless.
Fuck you.
You are.
Fuck you.
You have
Yeah.
no honor.
Hold your fucking dogs back. Hold your
Bravo
fucking.
for this guy. He think he's bound.
That's
See?
all they have. That's all they have is that you will be arrested. I will put you in cuffs. They love
Yep.
it. They love those cuffs.
Yep.
Fucking faggots.
They're sadists, dude. Yeah, they certainly do.
Don't give them
I'm-
satisfaction.
I'm not
they
sure
get-
where this was, but this is this is
They
not
get boners.
disconcerting to see.
Hold on. Do they get boners when they say that? I'll put you in cuffs.
I
I'm
think
sure they
do.
get boners.
I think they
You
do.
have a point, man. Yeah.
They drag his
Well, they
ID.
don't like accountability, but I mean, that's just basically what it comes down to. I mean, I watch videos every day of guys doing just walking down the street, people just showing up there, random car, car pullovers. They're not interrupting, but they have to always give you some kind of directive.
Yep.
I watch it every day of the week.
That's why I like the ones that say, "Yeah, don't fucking beat your wife. Don't eat yellow snow."
Don't eat yellow snow.
Have you ever considered putting someone in cuffs? Like the actual, like I just thought of it the other day. I was like, man,
Well, they don't
like,
want people
I would-
watching. That's all it is.
No. Think about the little thought experiment, and then I wanted to put out a request there for if there's ever a break time. But you ever see the golf ball hit a wall at 150 miles per hour?
No.
Apparently, wow, it's worth watching, anyways. But yeah, I totally forgot what I was going to say about the thing that you were talking about.
Well, that was a great thought experiment.
Yeah.
I distracted
Yeah,
myself
stop
with
laughing.
the topic.
Wow. All
What's
right.
his name? I watched the guy in North Carolina, one of those auditor guys today, had a pepper spray somebody. Not North Carolina, Michigan constitutional creator had a pepper
Yeah,
spray.
yeah. I saw that. Got that bitch right in the
Some big
face up
dude.
close too, man.
Some big dude that had some kind of meat marketplace.
That's what it was. You don't put cuffs on another human being unless it's your wife and she asks you to, right? Like, that's what it was.
Well, that's a picture I'm drawing. Yeah.
Here's Tex Gnome, Christy Tex Gnome. As she's known.
Leatherface.
Yeah,
told
yeah,
you,
Leatherface.
She's a hottie. Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
she
I thought-
ain't. Dude, you look at her up close. You look, she's got her complexion is about the same as a squash. I'm not kidding you.
Matches the orange in the background. Yeah.
A lot of paint on that face.
Yeah, she goes to Sherwin-Williams to get her makeup put on.
They're like, hey, if I wear this hat, maybe they won't notice all
They won't notice me, Leatherface.
You asked about a shooting that we just had in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It was an act of domestic terrorism. What happened, it was our ICE officers were out in an enforcement action. They got stuck in the snow because of the adverse weather that is in Minneapolis. They were attempting to push out their vehicle and a woman attacked them and those surrounding them and attempted to run them over and ram them with her vehicle. An officer of ours acted quickly and defensively shot to protect himself and the people around him. And my understanding is that she was hit and is deceased. We're continuing to gather more information, but this goes to show the assaults that our ICE officers and our law enforcement are under every single day. These vehicle rammings are domestic acts of terrorism. We're working with the Department of Justice to prosecute them as such. We will continue to protect our ICE officers. You asked about.
You're gonna pretend. I feel your pain, King Shin. I do. I do. I'm a cheese. I love cheese, man.
Oh God.
Well, I'll
So,
tell
I
you
don't
that was that. No, my dog Brandy, when I just died, we that she was crazy about cheese, and that's the only thing that she would ever come to beg for. But that was our thing. Was I'd get out a block of smoked Gouda cheese and some crackers and shit, and boy, she'd see me get that cheese out. She'd start drooling. She'd actually start drooling. She loved that shit, boy. And that was
torture
our
your
thing.
dog, you bastard.
Pretty cool.
Oh, I don't know what video she was watching, but I didn't see that girl trying to ram ICE vehicles. I saw her trying to get away from ICE.
Well, do you really think she was going to say that?
Of course.
Well, people cop watch every day, and you know the same kind of things happen. After a while, they get real frustrated. They don't want people watching them and critiquing them. And, you know, it's typical.
They say the only thing in Texas are beers, steers, and queers. So I'm not impressed by that queer hat there, lady.
She might be a he.
Yeah, you never know.
Like when Bridget McCrone had
That's it. Call JJ.
Yeah, we'll get JJ in here.
JJ will get his dude detection out.
Now, here's another thing too. You gotta wonder, and just think about it serious for a second. And if you're eating something, stop. Do you think Emmanuel Macron ever gets on that thing, Bridget?
Oh, God.
I mean, you ever seen her legs? You ever seen her legs? She's got like she's bow-legged, or he's bow-legged, or some shit like that. So
I don't want to know.
Easy access to that man gooch.
You've taken this too far.
I know this. They got Candace Owens to shut up about that real fast.
Well, no, she ain't really shut up about it. She was just talking about it yesterday, I think. She brought something up about it yesterday, I think.
They tried to sue her, right? Is that what it was?
Oh, they tried to put a hit squad out on her or some shit too.
Right.
That's what she was going on about, yeah.
I don't know.
Same as what Tim Pool was saying. Fucking people are after me.
Okay, in order to keep up with the show, all right, they were training us for this with shows like Dallas and stuff like that, where there were like 3 or 4 different fucking subplots that were semi connected, you know, and you had to keep track of all this shit. They were training us for this world right now because this is what the fuck it is, man. All these things are being done. They seem random, but they're not. They're all connected.
General Hospital.
We have a population that's not real tickled about the actions of the current POTUS. They're not real tickled with the actions he's pulling on the world stage. Other countries don't seem to be too enamored by it either.
Well, you know, he's a royal idiot.
Except for Israel. But here's the worst thing is, and now we've got militarization in the streets. You remember Jade Helm, right?
Yeah.
Did that end? No.
Nope, I guess not. I actually got to see part of that happen. I was in Southern California. There were supposedly some British officers and a few other people. I bumped into them at a restaurant, but they were talking about the whole operation while they were there. My aunt got them to talking because she's like flirting with them.
Right.
It's like they oh yeah, we're working with the British military service. We're here with your U.S. service. We're doing in the middle of something right now. And
Well, and take a look at this, Roger. A mere 25 years later, after the creation of the Department of Homeland Security, okay, we had to have this because of terrorism and shit. Terrorism abroad, right? We have to make sure that this terrorism doesn't come here to the United States and shit. We're going to have all this Department of Homeland Security. And I said it then. I said, this is the beginning of a militarized police force. You watch what happens, right? So now they're not really sworn to any kind of an oath or anything else like that. They're just enforcing a policy, and they're militarized, and they're in the streets of our country right now.
Wait a second. Are they a part of the Border Patrol? Because I watched a video of this guy. I don't know if he was a nice guy or what. It was a cop video of some drunk guy carrying a gun, but turns out he was in the system somewhere. He was in the service, right? But they couldn't figure it out. But
Well,
yeah,
ICE is under Department of Homeland Security.
Yeah.
Well, so would
Immigration
Border
is under
Patrol.
Homeland Security now.
Well, so would Border Patrol then.
Yeah.
Or they're deeply involved. And
Yeah, they're under Homeland Security.
And then maybe the guys
that blanket covered all that shit. And how did we get that? Because everybody was scared about 9/11.
Yeah,
Or
so
being
they'd be on the front line for the drug enforcement too, obviously. I mean, fuck, you'd think if they had social interest.
What does that mean? Drug enforcement. What does that mean? They're not what are they talking about?
Controlling the border means controlling the goods and services that go through that border and who and what, that's
including the drugs, Snowman.
Not my business, but yeah.
You're right, though, Sav. It is all connected. We're being experimented on constantly every day. It's, are you team red? Are you team blue? Do you use an Android? Do you use an Apple? That's why I was saying earlier with the whole thing with the horse walking forward or backward. It's like, do you see it as backward or forward? Are you in the 1% or are you in this percent?
2%, yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's all this stuff. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say I'm going to start doing the show by mail.
Pony Express.
Yeah.
Hey, here's one thing I can introduce, and you can go into detail. So, ICE, immigration, what is it? Immigration and customs. So we got the whole, what do you call it there? Law merchant there, enforcement. So we have two words: migration, or immigrant, or immigration. Okay, so do the im, and let's see. Migration describes the natural act, okay? So immigration is their legalese term. So what evidence do you have that I'm an immigrant? I just migrated, which is in line with nature. Oops, I don't know, just asking.
Oh, yeah, that would be the difference between natural and law, right? Man's law, nature.
Yes, yes, exactly.
Just to touch on what Bob was saying earlier, that those are just mercenaries, dude. That's what that title is. So if you're out there, you have an objective. You're getting paid to do it. That
getting illegals out.
Yeah, they're killing people. They're mercenarily killing people for a policy. That's all. That's not a law. Yeah.
No, they're murdering.
Yeah.
So I threw a link on the private chat too. It's
They have no lawful authority. This is what so many people are missing because I'm on the left. I'm a liberal. The Democrats are going to fix it. They're both missing the point. These people have no lawful authority. They are terrorists. Would you call them mercenaries?
Hey, Saab, before you go to this video, I just wanted to make a point, and I don't have enough information to say this for a fact or whatever, but I just was on X, and there's a giant, allegedly, uprising after this shooting in Minneapolis going on right now. It just like literally hit my feed. When's the last time? When's the last time we saw this? Was get off my chest, guy. Get off my chest, guy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that the girl didn't get shot. I'm not saying that happened, but I'm saying it looks very similar to make a vent. Say her name.
Say her name.
That's Nicole.
Shame.
That's all I got.
Yeah, it's Blue Floyd.
It is Blue Floyd. Oh my God, I don't mean to laugh about it, but it's kind of like I just putting that out there. That's it.
All right. Well, yeah, we're getting to that. We're getting to that as it's been growing.
You're talking about how the great heist is fully complete. Donald Trump just tweeted this out 10 minutes ago. He says that Venezuela will be returning 30 to 50 million barrels of oil, which was promised to them 3,000 years ago. Of course, I'm sure that has nothing to do with the fact that it was revealed from the DOJ that only 1% of the Epstein files have actually been released at this point. 1%. Of course, we have the protests in Iran, which are now seeing Revolutionary Guards being fought off by groups of youth in the streets who are definitely not armed by the CIA. Definitely not. Don't you dare! Anyways, did you know there's massive protests in Israel right now too, though? Yeah, they won't be showing you that on the news, but there is. People in Tel Aviv are fed up as well, man. We got to remember that. Everyone's fed up. On top of that, the president of Colombia says he was blacklisted by the CIA after he came out and helped reveal that, the CIA and other intelligence apparatus within the United States were illegally using Pegasus Israeli spy software to spy on millions, if not tens of millions, if not hundreds of millions of Americans. Hello? Fuck! Frankly, you guys aren't even ready for this conversation here, this one. So I'll just leave that there for a little teaser. But get ready. Like, just listen to me. Everything's so fully cooked. It's not just a little bit cooked. Stop falling for this shit. Anyway, that's my opinion. I think I'm still allowed to have those. Nah, bro. 6ix9ine posted a video today where he said he's excited to serve jail time with Maduro and Luigi in Brooklyn, New York. So, only real one in there. He's the only one that's not a dirty rat. Shout out Luigi, free Luigi.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell me that's not like a show. There's some celebrity cells. What do they have, like celebrity cells?
Yeah, Hollywood cells.
Right. Crazy.
Like that game show, Hollywood Squares. We call it Hollywood Cells.
That's what I was referring
I threw
to.
one in the back earlier, Sav, because you were talking about the money and war through. I threw an Ike link in the back. It's a short.
Ike?
Yeah, Ike military.
Oh, yeah.
I threw that in as a short for reference.
I'll get into that here in a minute. I
tried to warn us.
Yeah, he did. Well, did he?
Yeah.
It's there again, that karmic release.
Exactly.
Who the fuck was even listening?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Not
There's all
back
the
then.
presidents on shut up and everybody's daydreaming about some. Nobody's really listening to that motherfucker Yammer on. So I guess this was the response to this in Minneapolis. Isn't that where Mary Tyler Moore was from?
Yeah.
I think
Is it
so,
looting yet?
Yeah.
Or Mary Richards.
How many more stores are going to get shut down in the next couple of months?
I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it's gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be burning of shit, but we'll see. We're gonna get up to it because
Did they ever rebuild it?
a lot of information here. I'm gonna
go.
go over.
If they shut down the big store, Walmart, everybody would have a fucking fit.
Can I just make one mention before you started? Look at her face. Is something wrong?
Yeah, it's like that Kimberly Guilfoyle.
She's got a peanut allergy.
Holy God!
Yeah,
That's that Botox. They get that Botox in their lips,
like a little
The
bottle.
camera has 10 pounds. Don't worry.
Yeah. Well, Sephora, they add botulism to their makeup, man. That's how it works.
Yeah. Sweet, nasty bitch.
They are not here to cause safety in this city. What they are doing is not to provide safety in America. What they are doing is causing chaos and distrust. They're ripping families apart. They're sowing chaos on our streets, and in this case, quite literally killing people. So they are already trying to spin this as an action of self-defense. Having seen the video of myself, I want to tell everybody directly, that is bullshit. This was an agent recklessly using power that resulted in somebody dying, getting killed. But I do have a message for our community, for our city, and I have a message for ICE. To ICE, get the fuck out of Minneapolis. We do not want you here. Your stated reason for being in this city is to create some kind of safety, and you are doing exactly the opposite. People are being hurt. Families are being ripped apart. Long-term Minneapolis residents that have contributed so greatly to our city, to our
There's no
culture,
fucking way he's saying
our
this shit.
economy are being terrorized, and now somebody is dead. That's on you. And it's also on you to leave.
Just get the fuck out. Sorry about the volume on that. There's nothing I can do about that.
Well, they could get out pretty fast if they could just go get all the illegals and get them quick. To go through all this shit.
It's hard me to buy into this guy's thing because he's missing that what's going on is
above his pay grade.
It mirrors the generational drug war. How many men and women have gone to prison? How many families have been ripped apart over the so-called drug war?
Yeah.
How many? This is
can't count, dude.
Well, ICE has nothing to do with their deportation tactics. It's civil engineering. Same shit they pull anytime they start putting us all. You know, they ship them out. You know, they start shipping people out. That's when they're taking the next steps, man. They're trying to incite fear for the most part. Like that's basically their main agenda all the time is just to make people afraid, right? Like, but that's just the first step. Like this guy's saying this shit. I don't believe a word he's fucking saying. He's allowed to say that shit. That fucking mayor wouldn't be working a couple days later. Like he probably resign soon. Either he'll make it like it was his thing, but they can't allow that type of speech. Like this is new. Like this is brand new. Like
so it's all bread and circuses while they get to continue on with their
I'm
crimes.
looking at it objectively. Like I gotta take myself out of the situation, look at both sides. Or if it,
yeah, but
it's
he's
put on,
swearing, right? Like he's taking it to the next level. You can't go in court swearing. They try and charge you, but it's freedom of speech, so they get shut down really fast, right?
Subi ratio. She says I watched them bus in homeless and protesters to Portland. Yeah, I saw some videos of that too, man.
I don't doubt it.
They bust them out of California when the guy from China went to California. They put little Chinese flags on all the poles and sweeped all the streets, so it was nice.
Got rid of the homeless people out of there.
Yeah, they just shuffled the homeless 65,000 homeless people and shuffled them off
I watched
somewhere
them for
else.
2 years in Tempe, man. They literally they'll maneuver them around, but just by bringing the cops into the neighborhood, and the homeless will can't move like 2 blocks down. They'll just maneuver them out of your neighborhood whenever they want them.
California and New York have the most homeless pretty much in the country.
You know what, guys? It's very dangerous to be within your rights when the government is outside of their authority.
Yeah. Right. At some point, you have to cloak yourself. You have to pretend like you don't see it. Like, at least when you're in certain company, like, there's nothing dishonorable about that, But at the same time, like, I don't think that broad from the voiceover from that video, I think that was like a CIA filmed that shooting and then they voiced it over with like shame. Who says fucking shame to these guys? I'd be like, yo, I see you. I know where the fuck you're at. Like, I'm not gonna say, oh, shame on you. Like, what are you gonna like? I don't know. That just seemed like the most lamest thing to chant.
I don't know. Well, we'll see. Maybe we'll hear more out of the lady that filmed it.
I've heard it before. I've heard them. That's the thing they do at these protests. Is they yell shame in the cop's face. So I don't understand.
That's definitely a classic, quote unquote, protest theme. That element, 100%. Shame.
It just doesn't really resonate with me. It doesn't resonate with me that like
it reminds me of Greta Thunberg going, "How dare you?"
Yes. Yeah. All right, so this is this guy, Agent Self FBI, on here. He said, I put this together, this analysis. This constitutes homicide. 2 facts are dispositive. First, the driver placed the vehicle in reverse to increase distance between herself and the agent positioned in front of the car. That action is inconsistent with an intent to strike or run over the agent. If the objective were to cause harm, reversing would have been unnecessary and counterproductive. Second, the driver turned the steering wheel to the right, away from the agent. At that point, the agent moved to the left side of the vehicle and was no longer in the vehicle's path. The threat had dissipated. The agent then leaned over the hood, aimed, and fired. The use of deadly force was not reactive to an imminent threat. It was a discretionary act taken after the threat had ceased. This was not a justified shooting. It was an unlawful killing. And this is a little breakdown of that. This is pretty good.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I said. But missed one thing. They went to rip her out of the car. That's unlawful as well.
Yeah, it's out of context though. We don't know how this
Watch.
Yeah, right there. He's like trying to rip her out.
That's what they call making contact.
Yeah, but that forward motion is what's going to get you in court every time. As soon as your forward motion, if you switch any direction in front of it, they're going to do that every time.
She's not going to be saying shit, Dino.
Nope.
You just fucking, what the fuck did you do?
He already pulled out. You see him already have it out. So.
Yeah, he's ready for it.
Yep.
Wait a minute. You know, people are asking in the chat, why was she moving? How many videos do we need that these people come at you?
What the fuck? What the fuck? You just fucking, what the fuck did
Well, it comes down to the stop itself. So what gave them the authority to stop the person anyway?
They didn't stop her. They didn't stop her. She was coming up the road and came upon these folks that was their vehicle was stuck in the snow or something. She went to turn around.
They're in like 3/4 ton trucks.
I know.
They don't know how to drive in the snow.
You can't drive a giant GMC with 4-wheel drive in a big block in some snow.
You're retarded.
Well, I'm looking at this road. And I'm trying to figure out how in the fuck they got stuck in this. I mean, check.
Yeah, that part of the narrative does, inclement weather. It's
look
come
at the
really?
road. Look at this cloud. Yeah. Look at the fucking road. Come on.
Okay, I'm taking this outside the video. I'm sharing the video with it as well so you can watch the whole thing. See this officer right here in the upper left? This is after he shoots her. Her car's over behind this. You can't see it. I want you to watch what he did. He stood in front of her vehicle and he shot her through the windshield. He was not in any danger. He decided to put himself there and then jumped out of the way when she moved her car. Watch.
Yeah, I saw the first one. That's the glass exploding.
I gotta take it back a little bit. Sorry. Okay, these officers got out of the car, go over and try to open her door like they do the rest. See him in the upper left, shooting her. He wasn't in any danger.
Casually puts his pistol away and
He
goes, walks up
on
there.
the side of the road now.
Casually,
The car is
yeah.
covered with blood from reports.
It's real cowboy.
Let's see that one more time. Getting out of the car. They're going to try to take her. Look, watch up here for the officer. Right there. Pulls out the gun. Shoots her. He could have gotten out of the way. He didn't. This is murder. 100% murder. I'm not a lawyer, so maybe not. First degree, whatever, but this was murder. We're going to watch it one more time. I want everyone to see this.
They always leave the scene right after. That's
All right. Thank you, Sandy.
Anyway, it's pretty clear.
It's procedure for a shooting. Once the sergeant or the guy in charge, they talk to him for a second, then
They'll get away with it.
He's supposed to get fucking clear and go back to the shop. Usually they're done. They got to put their badge and their gun down. They're usually on until they get called back for an interview.
Well, the way with this piracy works, they'll just go to the next town and get another job with another ICE agency.
Yeah,
and
they just become gypsy
No,
officers.
they'll rule in their favor because they want us to know that, you know, if you speak up, you'll get the stick. That's the
Some
whole
states-
point of this.
Wait. Before you start this video, I can see what they're doing. You've got the ICE agents looking like MAGA J6ers, and now you got somebody that fits the liberal, leftist, lesbian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big glasses. Very
Look
paddish.
at these people.
No, this is actually a guy.
Oh my god! Yeah, you're probably
That's
right.
even worse.
It
That's
is.
even
It
worse.
is.
Okay.
It is.
Gotta have a giant
person
glasses.
in full camo come and pull several times on the door handle, at which point the red vehicle reversed a few feet and started driving around, and the person who was by the driver's side originally, not the man who pulled on the door, but who was originally there, shot through the driver's side window 3 times, and the car drove down the street a little bit more and then swerved into a car and then ultimately a telephone pole.
Okay. I think that's really all, because I'm not trying to get you to comment on that. You just saw this. Did you see an ambulance come? Did you?
An ambulance came a few minutes later. There was some delay getting the ambulance to the vehicle because of the number of ICE vehicles in the street, and sort of they slowly moved their SUVs and trucks out of the way. Somebody wearing a camo and a vest that just said police, I think they're ICE, but no identification. Grabbed an orange sort of OtterBox style case and ran up to the vehicle, and they pulled the person out and onto the boulevard before the ambulance got there.
When you saw it happen, was that vehicle still moving? Was it at all going towards an agent at that point? Or
So the agents had been on either side, so they just backed up a few feet and then drove forward again. Somebody else said that the vehicle had been stuck in the snow a little bit, so they weren't driving at a person with any intention of hitting them. They were driving between.
He's single, ladies.
He's single, girls. That's right.
Yeah. Ryan says he's giving a statement for the court. Yeah, that sounded exactly like what you would have in court. It just sounded.
Well, I didn't see the car hit anything. I seen it veer off into the ditch. Like it kind of hit the curb a bit.
Oh, it hit the fucking cars, man.
Yeah. Ran right into the cars on the side of the road.
Yeah, she was locked up. She was locked up. She
that was
stiffened
way back
out.
here. Hang on. Yeah, but anyways, you said the car was fucking red. Am I blind or is it black?
No, it's
The
like
car-
a burgundy. It's a dark
Yeah,
burgundy.
dark red. Oh, really?
There was another odd thing that her rear
Not reading
passenger
into
side
semantics.
window was down. Also, I don't know why her looks pretty cold. I don't know why her back window was down.
Yeah, here's it from another view. Watch.
That gas boiler was stuck.
Oh, yeah. Full time. But if you watch it from the other angle, that doesn't correspond with what the other angle kind of shows. Like it just shows it doesn't show that.
I don't know.
Yeah,
dude.
I think the whole thing's AI. Everything from the
That's what it
start to
looks
the
like.
finish. And the whole program, this whole program that they put on us, man. I think it's all fucking AI. The whole
I don't know if that's AI, Snowman.
the whole
Oh,
thing.
somebody says it looked faster in that vid. It did look more from that angle. It did look like that vehicle was going a lot faster than the other
That
angle.
cop would have been running back there to see if he just killed 3 people in a family trying to park their car up the road, right? Because if he shoots her in the head and she puts it to the floor and kills some family, He's responsible for all that shit.
No.
Everyone there is.
Looks like the SUV just come up out of that other car though. If you stop really solid and you look at it close, it looks like that SUV just appears from the side, pointing out, kind of. It's just, I don't know. It looked like it came out from the side of the car because that SUV is taller than that sedan in real life. I'm just saying. That's what I noticed, and it looks like it was lower.
She got hit in the face, and sometimes the muscles all tense up. I've seen it happen when people get knocked out, and people tense out and they just stiffen up like a board. And I think that's what happened. I think she's muscles locked up in the truck punch.
It's just hard to say nowadays, y'all. You know, it could be. You know,
look at it like this: like if you know crime scenes and stuff, you're a police officer and you're setting up a scenario like this, you would think of all these angles to begin with, right?
Yeah, but think about
it's horrible to see.
But the end result, and Richie from Boston, he says things once in a blue moon. The one thing he said today was, it's just to get the riots going. This is about what's probably happening right now. It might be enough to get him sparked off. I can hear myself echoing or something. But
so what would be the narrative behind something like this, Sav?
It started.
What do you think?
Civil. I don't know.
It's kind of deep.
Well, I'll tell you, it's so that these criminals in Washington can keep being criminals in Washington. It's to get everybody focused on all these other things. Not that they're not important, but I'm just saying that, you know, they get to continue on doing what they do as long as we're fighting over what color the car is, you know, and stupid shit like that.
Yeah, it's
they're perfectly happy creating what they might call a civil war or even a revolution because they'll control it, they'll steer it, whatever. So it doesn't matter what they may call it, but they love that stuff.
If this is real, that's somebody's daughter that got shot, and somebody's family's going through a lot of grief right now. Just to suit some politics narrative and the way he wants them to.
I mean, if you look at the pattern, it just got. What were we talking about? Venezuela. What were we talking about that before Trailer Coach? You know, it just jumps from one thing to the next.
It's just a matter if it's good enough to whether we get to meet the parents or not, right? You know what I mean? They're gonna be on CNN next. Oh, this is right. They'd be just tugging them by little smileless violin strings again, right? Saying like, oh, now they probably will take it that direction if they were smart, right? You know, it's all psychological warfare. Like whether it really happened or not, they're gonna spin it the way that the cop was spinning it. That she attacked them, like she was trying to kill everybody. She rammed a bunch of vehicles, because she was fucking unconscious or dead or fucking halfway between, right? It wasn't that she was ramming anything,
right?
So fuck, like that, they're gonna spin it and try and. Mostly sow chaos, but I think it's uniting us too, in a sense, because you know they want us to be starving before we start acting up. And
the exact opposite happened with Charlie Kirk and Erica. I mean, you don't get anything out of them at all. Their parents dead silent. You can't even find out where the man's buried, let alone it. They get that like muzzled. You ain't gonna know anything about it. They're not looking for sympathy there. They think they already got America's sympathy out of that. So
and then it'll be another thing though. They'll find another violin string to pull, right?
There's a lady down the street that she's got a little memorial set up to Charlie Kirk out in her yard.
God bless her.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I have a hard time believing that the storyline won't change by the end of the week. So
yeah. We'll see.
Well, let's see what this week is looking like.
Little Donnie's,
1 week at a time.
The most insane week yet in Lil Donnie's completely fucked up America. It's nearly impossible to cover all of this in one place, so we're going to try to do it as fast as possible. We invaded Venezuela, stole their president, and flew him to New York and put him in a cell next to the other Mario brother and Tekashi 6ix9ine. Stephen Miller all but admitted we're going to invade Greenland and said that laws don't matter. Donnie revealed he's been sucking down shit tons of aspirin for over a decade and will likely die from it. Speaking of that, he went on TV multiple times, slurring his words with a pronounced droop in his face. You can do the math there. The DOJ ignored a deadline to explain their redactions to the Epstein files and simply won't respond to any questions about it. Donnie again called for the public execution of a sitting senator, veteran, and astronaut. Because Donnie is afraid of people who are objectively better than him, Pete Hegseth instead censured Senator Kelly. And last month, he apparently tried to intimidate Kelly to his face. And Kelly reportedly backed him down because Hegseth is ultimately a coward and a poser. CBS Nightly News was infected with Trump's goo, and the blatant propaganda was even too much for MAGA, who rejected it. Trump was sad that the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize didn't refuse to accept it and give it to him, so he wouldn't let Maria Machado, the actual elected leader of Venezuela, lead Venezuela. Instead, he put known racist sack of something that looks almost like flesh, filled with Nickelodeon gack, Stephen Miller in charge of a country of people who he hates. Donnie went on multiple late-night dementia-filled social media posting sprees, posting almost 1,000 times over the length of a fucking week. Former FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino, who made his name promising to bring down abusers, got into a Twitter fight with former Congressman Matt Gaetz, who made his name being an abuser. It was kind of funny, kind of totally pathetic. A fucking preschool teacher was arrested live on TV for the crime of talking about Trump. Donald Trump floated the idea of canceling the midterms because Republicans will lose. Donnie admitted to taking yet another cognitive test. Makes you wonder why his doctors keep testing him. He had pink hair for some reason. He screamed at the Supreme Court for not doing what he wants. He claimed that he tried to stop 9/11, but no one listened to him. He put up a website where he claims it was the Democrats who caused January 6th. And most of all, J.D. Vance has gone very, very quiet. And that is less than 1 week in Donnie's completely fucked up America.
Well, I don't feel sorry about Kelly, though, but everybody else in that scenario.
Right.
That whole video just makes you feel kind of weird, though.
It does, doesn't it?
I threw another one on the back to Erica Kirk
It was
endorsed
kinda weird.
J.D. Vance for president.
Oh, God. Hang on a second. Here. This is what Donald Trump said about this shooting in Minneapolis. And then I want to show you something. No, we'll do the Kirk thing. This is bad.
I don't know.
Trump is not going to put his foot in his mouth, is he?
You don't think?
I think his foot is in his mouth as much as it's in his shoe.
Yeah.
You know?
If he pulled his foot out too quick, he'd smell his arms.
He says, I have just viewed the clip of the event which took place in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It is a horrible thing to watch. The woman screaming was obviously a professional agitator, and the woman driving the car was very disorderly, obstructing, and resisting, who then violently, willfully, and viciously ran over the ICE officer, who seems to have shot her in self-defense. Based on the attached clip, it's hard to believe he is alive, but is now recovering in the hospital.
What the? Was he watching?
Did he even see the same clip?
No.
Ran over. Where's that?
I didn't see it.
I know. Listen to this fucking guy. Based on the he's now recovering in the hospital. The situation is being studied in its entirety, but the reason these incidents are happening is because the radical left is threatening, assaulting, and targeting our law enforcement officers and ICE agents on a daily basis. They're just trying to do the job of making America safe. We need to stand by and protect our law enforcement officers from this radical left movement of violence and hate. Shot the fucking woman and turned around and made the people that shot her the victim. Do you see what he done there?
It's like Israel, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He made that girl that they shot the he made the ICE agent a fucking victim.
You know what's so weird about it though, Saab? That doesn't even sound like something he would even say. That sounds all right there. Probably like he put some prompts in and they wrote it for him. Just saying. Because there's some skips. If you ever read really what he says on some of his posts that he puts out, it's all just like he talks. He puts ahs and uhs and all this and stuff. It's weird.
Yeah. So he forgot to say make America safe again.
Right.
Well, it's funny what he said there mirrors the same exact thing that his J6er MAGA people were crying about when they were getting targeted. Isn't that funny?
No doubt. It almost matches probably.
So this was like 6 hours ago. This was what was happening in Minneapolis.
Yeah, why don't they pan around and look at the hotel?
That's at the federal courthouse.
Dude.
Okay. Okay.
Man,
Okay.
they need to get a different story.
Chanting lines and blowing whistles is retarded.
Yeah, of course. That doesn't do anything.
No.
I mean, all they're doing is falling for the whole narrative of this stuff and then creating more problems to justify those guys to do more shit. That's all it is.
Just like I witnessed those J6ers all being trained to scream, "Our house, our house, our house."
Yeah, bullhorns and flags.
Right.
They do all the standard shit.
So wait a second. I just saw what was going on here again. There was some live shit from. Okay, this was 3 hours ago. Okay, so that last one was 6 hours ago. Oops, god damn it. I hate when I do that. Oh, if that's for me, I'm not here.
That's for you, but yeah, you beat me to it.
You don't have to go on the lam again, do you?
No, I don't want to have to.
You recommend somebody amputate some appendage that might hurt them?
Yeah, here's now just 3 hours ago.
We must be much more outraged than we already are. We haven't begun to scratch the surface of how outraged we must be to topple this regime. Do you understand that? That's right. So I want you to go and I want you to be happy that you went to a rally, even though it's a good.
It's starting to get fucking serious, man, down there.
That's it. I'm gonna show up an interpretive dance.
I'm gonna do that too. Yes. Protest. And they were down there burning flags and shit.
Oh, that's against the law.
You should show up down there. So I've dressed with your old gear or whatever, and carrying a Confederate flag. See how that flies.
Burn that Confederate flag and see what happens. They'll arrest you.
Oh, this is fucking cute. I just happened to see this for a second. I'm going to share this real quick and then I'll pull up your thing, bro. This is fucking great.
Alexa, how's the weather today?
Who is Alexa?
Sorry, I'm at Siri.
Who is Alexa?
Never mind. Just tell me the weather, please.
Why don't you ask that bitch Alexa to tell you the weather?
Nice. Yeah.
That's what's
The
up.
AI war has begun.
This is pretty good. Let me see here. I got to do this. And I got to go back here and I got to do this. Hang on. Oh, I don't know. This is BBC. Oh, it's not a video.
Just
Cool.
text. It's no video.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I just wanted to show the headline. That's all. Even if you do it for a second, just to show.
Just go with what the fuck because I'm using a goddamn VPN. They won't.
All right, forget it. Well, Erica Kirk come out and said that she supports J.D. Vance for president, of course.
Oh, nice.
That means don't vote for him. That's what it means. Whatever Erica Kirk is doing, do the opposite of anything she says.
Hey, Sav, you want me to share it? I got it on screen. I can share it with you if you want to. Just to have
it's the BBC. They suck.
Whoa, hold on. This is something else. Yeah, you can go ahead and share it if you want to.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Well, regardless of whether this is totally staged AI, I think it's even an ex-cop, Dominic Izzo, is basically saying that the people in the United States are really in danger of getting killed by cops.
Yeah, it seems like it.
Especially when they go down there like a bunch of idiots blowing whistles, yelling fucking shame.
Yeah. You're
Of course
just giving
somebody's
them.
gonna
You're
get
just giving
tagged.
them the fucking. You're just giving them the keys to fucking do shit. And
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
D-Man,
That's why.
you just said douche it.
Well, I'm just saying, like in general,
No,
when people
I
do
was
that
just-
shit, they're just justifying
it's
something to
messing with you.
happen. That's all. They're
That's
just
not
gonna
old.
do
You
it.
went
And get away
down there.
with it.
You went down there with a microphone and stuff. The guys with fucking guns.
They had that.
What
They
the
had
fuck?
that.
Did you pick that up?
Oh my god.
I'm sorry. I had to drive south and go down through the southern part of the state when they were doing that No Kings protest, and it was basically people. 90% of the people that showed up there were like the typical blue hair, rings in the face, and old people, and that's all it was. And it was almost embarrassing. It's like
It is. So look at this. Doesn't it look gaudy? I mean, this is tacky.
That's one of the stages of grief.
Look at
Glittery
that.
pantsuits.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So did you read the headline here? It's
Fireworks.
The widow.
Yeah,
Conversation
Says the widow of conservative activist Charlie Kirk has said the Turning Point USA organization he founded will help elect J.D. Vance as president in 2028, despite the current U.S. vice president having yet to announce that he is running. Erica Kirk's endorsement on Thursday came on the opening day of Turning Point's annual America Fest conference, the organization's largest gathering since her husband was shot dead in September. We are going to get my husband's friend J.D. Vance elected for 48 in the most resounding way possible, Kirk said, referring to the 48th president. Trump is the 47th. Vance, meanwhile, is scheduled to speak at the event on Sunday. This is like about a week or two ago, isn't it?
You want to go any further with this?
No, it's what do we expect, man? She was wanting to rub up on his nutsack while, and she was hugging him and shit, grinding all on him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
so. You know where that money's going now.
She was up there going, "Come on, take me now, right here, you big fucking couch fucking stud."
Yeah, you weird looking freako.
I don't know if you're.
That extra money
I don't
should
know
have
if
helped.
you're
Debbie get it.
familiar. Are
Go
you
ahead.
familiar with the channel Wolves in Finance? He's a bit of an
No.
effeminate guy, but yeah, he's uncovered some stuff. Like I've uncovered these. They have post office boxes for all these LLCs connected to Toilet Paper USA, and it's
Hey, y'all.
Yeah, they all lead back to Israel.
Here's the cop that's recovering in the hospital.
Oh, look at him. Yeah.
That's the one that's
He's so
recovering in
hurt.
the hospital right there.
He looks pretty good for a guy that got ran over.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
he does.
Look at
He's
it. Oh,
quite
you
active,
can see he's- did I see a limp? Did I see a limp?
The
No,
baby-
that's gas.
Man, come on.
He's
He's
completely
shitting the book
cognitive.
right
at
now.
least, you know.
Say no shit. I just lost my job.
Uh,
Nothing's gonna happen.
Jeez.
They'll justify that all day,
yeah, they will too. They
I
will.
can't wait till they start making phones with 4K.
and he won't feel bad about it a second. The minute his check comes, he'll be like, "Yeah, whatever."
He'll be at home eating pizza tonight.
Yep. We'll give two shits.
It's the consequences that matter. Like if they're doing this, and I'm scared about these people in Minnesota, man, because they're pissed off. They've been sitting around the kitchen table drinking some fucking beers, talking about it for a while, right?
It isn't just this, no, man. It's worldwide. This shit's going on everywhere. It's all the same problems. It's them using people from other countries and shifting them around to other places to kill societies so they can create uprising. And that's all it is. It's
Yeah, it's
happening in
almost like
Germany.
House
It's
of
happening in France. It's happening in Canada. It's happening
Well,
everywhere.
we got this fucking guy. He's going out of control right now. Attacking all these countries and everything. And maybe we need like something like the UN to step in. You know what I mean?
Oh, good luck.
I don't know about that.
Good luck.
Well, here's a good.
Forget it for UN, man.
Here you go.
Good luck.
Here you go. You go like this.
You can't. Every 15 seconds, a home is broken into. That's why you need United Nations Home Security. United Nations Home Security protects your home exactly how the United Nations has protected countries since 1945. Unarmed observers. Their job is to watch the burglar and take notes. His every move is seen and carefully documented. Then our 192-member United Nations Home Security Council debates until everyone can agree on an appropriate response.
such as economic incentives. And if that doesn't work, economic sanctions. And if that also doesn't work, strongly worded condemnations. And if nothing else works, we will be forced to invite the burglar to join the United Nations Home Security Council. United Nations Home Security. There's nothing we wouldn't do for you, but little we can.
That nailed it, dude. That's the UN in a nutshell
Yep.
since World
Yeah,
War
it
One.
is. 100%,
Doesn't,
man.
doesn't look that much different than that ADT color
No, it
wise.
doesn't. Our call center is ready for you.
So there was this cop. There's this cop that he lost his job. Now this will make it. You can shoot a fucking person and claim self-defense if you're a cop. Nothing will happen. You'll get a paid vacation. They'll investigate and find that you did nothing wrong. And then this is the way to lose the job right here.
Sir, this vehicle is being towed. You can't park here.
Officer, that's my spot.
Yeah, you wish. Back up.
Okay. What makes you think this car is illegally parked?
Because you don't look like you work here.
Chief Judge Marcus Ellison, and you just lost your job.
A rookie cop in Brookwood just made the most expensive mistake of his career. And it was all caught on body cam. At 8:12 a.m., 23-year-old Officer Ryan Kelton spotted a black man in a navy suit standing beside a BMW in a restricted judicial parking space, without checking a sign, a permit, or even asking a question. He called a tow truck and said the man didn't look like someone who works here. But here's what Kelton didn't know. That man was Chief Judge Marcus Ellison, the highest-ranking judicial officer in the entire county, standing in his own parking spot, outside his own courthouse. When the judge pulled out his credentials, Kelton's face said it all. Panic, regret, career over. Within 24 hours, the footage went viral. Within days, Kelton was fired. And within months, the county agreed to a $17 million settlement for racial discrimination and unlawful detention. Judge Ellison says the money isn't the point. The real question is, how does a rookie officer learn to decide who belongs based only on...
That's true, man. They will do like that. I saw one where they just they pulled this guy over, black guy who was driving a Benz. And they pulled him over literally because he was a black guy driving a Benz.
He looks like he worked there to me. I mean, if I saw somebody that sharp and in a suit, I'd probably next to a government building, I would have assumed the opposite.
Wait. It's propaganda. A couple things. They said it's his courthouse. Okay, that's way off even according to their own system.
Well,
he was in his courthouse.
That's just the video person doing that.
Right.
You know.
Yeah. He wasn't.
I just did a full check on the badge. There's not one like it on earth.
Exactly. There's no such thing as a jag. Yeah, come on, guys. Let's slow down here.
He's the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's dad. That's who it is. He was
The
a
Fresh
judge.
Prince.
Yeah, his dad, his stepdad, I guess. I don't know.
Phil?
Uncle. Fuck. Yeah,
Uncle Phil.
Come on, man. You didn't watch The Fresh Prince. You don't even know. What's up, man?
Bad memory. You're beat up too many times.
What about Different Strokes? Did you watch that?
For different folks. Yeah.
Yes.
Is that Alan Thicke?
No.
No,
Remember that was what you talking about, Willis?
Yeah, my bad.
He was that little black kid that never grew up. There was like these little black kids that they had that never grew. You know, like that little kid from Webster. Remember him?
Yeah.
And the also that kid, what you talking about, Willis?
Gary.
Gary Coleman.
Yeah, Gary Coleman.
Yeah, Gary Coleman.
Is he related to the Colemans of the tent company? So
I doubt it. I don't know. Maybe, perhaps. You know, I know that he was after that was like the only thing he ever did, and he was later as an adult. He was working as a security guard in a mall in Los Angeles.
Nice.
Well, yeah, he made the news for something.
Aren't you Gary Coleman?
God,
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, he hated that too. He was kind of a little prick. He was. He was kind of a little prick, from what I understand. Who is the other one? That
Probably would be too.
Beaver. You know the Beaver
The
from
Beaver?
Beaver. He was a
Leave it to Beaver.
Los Angeles police officer.
Oh,
after
wow.
he got out of after that show and he grew up. Yeah.
Poor Wally.
Yeah. Poor Wally.
That's
So
Scott
let,
Bitt and
let me just
Charles
go ahead.
No. Fuck off.
So I'm looking at all this stuff as a controlled demolition of the police judicial industry. They got everybody hating on the pigs justifiably, and they're gonna have chaos, and then they're gonna beg for AI government, AI judges, all the robots, cameras everywhere, and
But
yeah.
the thing is we just keep bending over further. They haven't reached that point yet. We just keep bending over further, and they keep trying to see how much further they're going to bend us over. And so they're getting a little aggressive. And Minneapolis or whatever.
China's their model.
Of course. I mean, what is that? What does that usher in right there? It's like, oh, we better get some cameras on these streets where this
China.
happened, so it doesn't happen
Yeah, yeah.
again, or we can have footage next time.
They did it in
Well, it's
Boston
so
with
obvious,
they did it in Boston with microphones. They put microphones in all the in street lights so they could hear. They had gunfire detection.
So they're this is another thing that they're going with this Greenland deal too. What they want in Greenland, because this AI requires these rare earth minerals that they need that Greenland has. Man, that's what's going to go down. Now, what is Denmark gonna have war with the United States? What's
No.
going to happen? No, they're going to end up having to reach some kind of a deal or an agreement or something like that because, but I don't know. Maybe, the rest of NATO might, the other European countries might go, you know what? Fuck you. You can't just do that.
No.
I mean, this guy's not very popular and his actions aren't very popular. And even in the sense that it sets a precedent. Because what's to stop them from going into any fucking place and just black bagging a goddamn leader?
Right.
Somebody could go in and please get Netanyahu,
Yeah, but he's on the team. He's on the team, y'all.
Of course he is.
He is the team.
Yeah.
Are you shitting me?
Or anybody,
No
any
doubt.
of us could end up getting Bill Clinton if we were, working as somewhere where he is, and we make Bill Clinton upset or say something about Hillary in her presence or something. You know what I mean? Like,
Well, so don't you think that all these other countries are on board by now? They've had 95 years since the United Nations was formed. I think they showed their teeth in 2019, showed their seniority and all of their solidarity, locking the whole earth down. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, so I got a question though, right quick. So when they're bending you over, when do you actually reach that point?
I'm pretty flexible.
Okay, that's what I was looking for. I had to go there, but it was wide open.
He takes it. No shit. Says I take it. I'm pliable. He says I can take that big maple leaf dick right up the ass, boy. That's what I do.
Sitting on a butt plug right now.
On there now.
He's sitting on a butt plug right now.
Oh fuck!
Yeah, we're doing this. Look at we're doing this.
Get the no square thing again.
We're getting major breaking news right now. The Bella 1 tanker that the U.S. has been in pursuit of, which is now flagged under Russia, is reportedly being boarded by U.S. Special Forces in the Atlantic as I speak. This is after Russia announced that they were sending military vessels as well as a submarine to help protect the tanker yesterday. This is an incredibly volatile situation, and I will update you as I have updates.
That sucks.
I love TikTok.
Let's just have fucking war with everybody. Why not?
Sounds like fun.
Oh, so this was funny as shit too. So the Justice Department had to drop its drug trafficking allegation against Maduro because the cartel was a CIA front that they admit doesn't actually exist.
Oh wow!
How are we gonna
They were
have
the cartel, huh, Sav?
how are we gonna have war with how are we gonna have war with everyone? Like, is everyone gonna fund each other? Like, I don't get
Hell
it.
yeah. We'll be at war with ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah, like a
Justice
Ponzi scheme, they
Department
just
drops
push
its claim that Venezuela's Cartel de los Soles is an actual group. Yeah, bro. This is fucking insane, man. That's why I say, you know, what have they got him on? They charged him with the 1933 fucking firearms law or 1936 firearms law. And that was yeah. And it's like that's in the United States. You're not in the United States. What
That's
the
right.
fuck are you talking about?
That's like, and people buy that shit, Sav.
I know.
They buy it, bro.
Okay. So I got to go back down here. I got to go way back down here because this was something I ran across and I thought this was really interesting, especially as it pertains to what we're talking about, how everything's connected. There's this, yeah. Hang on. Let me get there. Oh, look at there. I'm there. So this will kind of blow your mind. I'll just put it up. Here it goes.
I found another portal.
Oh, no.
Another Stargate. This one in the Ishim River in Astana, Kazakhstan. A city I've spoken on before. A city whose name is an anagram of Satan itself, which already tells you how open the architecture has become. There's no effort to disguise it anymore. Because when something believes it's already won, it stops whispering. From there, the design begins to speak plainly. You move through a courtyard marked by a phoenix, a symbol long tied to cycles of destruction and renewal, and a sword runs along the path, carved into the layout directing movement forward. The path leads directly to what they call the Palace of Peace, a pyramid that stands 62 meters tall, or 203 feet. Measurements selected with intent. Numerology is active here. And around it, other buildings are arranged with precision, each one placed in relationship to the next. Their spacing, orientation, and alignment matter. Together they form a field designed to collect, focus, and redirect human movement, attention, and emotional output. When you understand electricity, the layout makes sense. Any electrical system needs a source, a pathway, a load, and a return. And without those four elements, nothing moves. Cities are built the same way. Human beings act as source. Movement creates current. Attention creates voltage, and emotion increases amplitude. The streets and corridors act as conductive pathways directing that current where it's needed. The curves slow the flow, while straight lines accelerate it. Intersections regulate timing the way switches do, deciding where energy pauses and where it continues. Certain buildings function as capacitors. They don't release energy immediately, they store it. Large structures placed at key points accumulate human presence over time. The longer people circulate through them, the more charge builds. Other structures act as transistors. They don't generate energy, they regulate it. They control when flow increases, when it restricts, and when it redirects. Orientation determines behavior. The Earth itself provides the ground. Telluric currents run beneath the surface, carrying natural electrical flow through the planet. Architecture aligned to these currents gains efficiency. Sacred geometry matters because geometry determines how energy enters, moves, and exits a system. The etheric grid operates like the field surrounding a live circuit. It reacts to load and responds to density. When bodies gather, resistance charges. When attention synchronizes, the flow stabilizes. And when emotion spikes, the output increases. None of this requires force. It only requires participation. Into another portal in Fushan, China, the Ring of Life. More proof of the multi-dimensional supercomputer we live in, running on stolen presence, measured time, and redirected will. And now heading to Baku, Azerbaijan. From above, the buildings and the surrounding landscape begin to mirror circuitry. Copper-like paths that split and reconnect across the land the way traces run on the circuit board. You can tell it was laid out deliberately. And once again, it's built on water. In electrical systems, water is used for cooling and stabilizing current, and the Caspian Sea plays its part. Along the coast sits the Crescent Hotel, a massive ring-shaped structure resting directly on water. A closed loop. In electronics, rings stabilize energy and keep it circulating. They hold the field. There's no practical need for this geometry unless it's meant to interface. So it's another Stargate, another confirmation that the Earth we walk on has been overlaid with a system, a multi-dimensional supercomputer using architecture, geometry, current, and human movement to stay active. Next, we go to Ordo City, China. The land itself is the first signal, because from above, laid out the way an electrical circuit board is carved before components are installed, it looks mapped, sectioned, and prepared. The landscape behaves like a base layer, as if the ground was formatted first. What sits on top follows the same logic. Here, symbolism stops being symbolic and starts behaving like technology. Sun symbology appears again and again, locked into the layout, tied to alignment and direction. Not artistic nor cultural. It's functional, almost like indicators pointing toward where energy is being drawn, possibly even where it's routed to sustain the sun itself. And in the hills of Ordo City sits possibly another Stargate as well. There's not too good of footage I was able to acquire, but from the angles available on Google Earth, it's hard to get a clean view. But what does appear is circular, and some ancient cities don't live in linear time. They haven't been touched. They haven't been built over. They've been left in plain sight because the masses are too busy fueling the machine. All the moving, all the consuming, feeding the system with attention and energy. And that's how these places remain, not hidden, just unnoticed. Each location brings us closer, closer to how this world is actually laid out, closer to the truth. Because beneath the surface, beneath the entire realm we call Earth, there's something ancient at work. Not something we invented, it's something we inherited. Whatever this technology is, it didn't begin with us. It was already here, layered over by time, resets, and stories that taught us to stop asking what we're standing on. Those geometrical lines don't end at the land. They seem to reach upward, towards the sky, towards the constellations, towards the patterns and waters above. The same spacing shows up, the same relationships, as if the earth and the sky are still in conversation, and we're just starting to overhear it again. And that brings us back to Hart Plaza, Detroit. When you look at it in relation to Cleveland and Pittsburgh, the alignment starts to resemble Orion's belt. 3 points, one line, a familiar geometry showing up again. Someone even mentioned in a comment on the last Stargate video I did that Detroit means of the three. And I know there's no such thing as coincidence. The patterns just keep on repeating.
So that's an interesting number, 3.
Hey, can you send me that solved when you get time? I appreciate that.
Sav, you're muted.
So yeah, man, that's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's mind blowing.
Yeah, man.
It reminds me of the Trinity a little bit.
And listen, that place, Astana.
Yes.
Astana, that place is fucking remarkable.
It's friggin' insane.
Capital of Kazakhstan.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
The chat.
Yeah, and you remember Borat? You remember the movie Borat?
Yeah.
It was showing
That was,
people
they made you
images.
think that it was like some kind of little butt picker country where people just have a goat and dirt floor and shit, man. Yeah,
That's outside of the cities. Yeah.
And Borat is cool. He's a freaking Jew. No.
What was he saying about his sister? His sister's like grabs onto him, starts making out with him or something. He's like, I can't remember. He's something along that lines when we first meet him. That's a great movie. That guy did it's a little hard to watch, but
it's kind of funny.
Running of the Jew, right? They got the running of the Jew. I think it's part 2 or something. I can't believe they haven't memed that. I can't believe that hasn't been memed like all over the place. Like if they wanted to stir up people, they don't want it to be funny, right? They don't want it to be lighthearted. That's the trick. Like, I watched that guy on some interviews and shit. He's a fucking genius, that guy. Like, like maybe he's one of them, whatever. But fuck, like the way he talks and stuff, like, yeah.
So
Like, he was-
the those different cities, the idea was the kinetic movement of the people coming in, would cause those things to be energized. Is that what they were saying?
That's what it appears to me. That's the way that it appears to me.
That's
Copper's inductive.
crazy, bro.
Imagine using
Copper's
people like
inductive.
that.
It's a unique
Well, look-
one that induces magnetic fields. You can encourage it to have a magnetic, like when it interacts
Well,
with.
look at the Roman Colosseum. You know, all the roads lead to Rome. And then what do they call their other things? They have the Colosseum, but they call them amphitheater.
Yeah.
Well, there we
yeah.
go.
That's pretty good.
So all these football stadiums and these just man, I guess Rome invented that shit, and they put all their amphitheaters everywhere and bread and circuses, people.
I don't know
But not
so
only
much about
that, energy.
I don't know so much about. Well, maybe the only football stadium I'd say from the old world is Chicago Bears, which is Soldier Field, and you can see from the structure itself clearly that's old world, but the rest of them is all modern.
Yeah,
No. I'm saying that even the modern ones, they're designed to harvest energy. You got people there rooting, the
More like
energy at
geotrack.
my team. Yeah. And even when they have a concert there, man. I mean, if you go to a live concert, the energy is totally different than just listening to music in a bar or at home. I mean, people they're emotionally involved. I mean, that's the lighting, the acoustics.
That's
How did
what
they
was
get
so
all that?
what was so special about the old cathedrals, though, is that was the opposite. It was to heal people as opposed to harvesting energy from them.
But that's kind of Matrix like what you guys say, to be honest.
Well, this is a little thing on Astana that was on that under the comments of that thing that we just watched. I thought maybe we'd check this out and see, because that's a fascinating place.
There was a bunch of sparks on the highway.
Yeah, I just dropped one more link to Astana in the private web.
What? Thousand points of light.
Symbolism will be their downfall.
What?
Yeah, the truth is in the plain sight for the ones with the eyes to see.
I think that Phoenix.
I see it.
Wow.
You can see Phoenix again, the rise of the new world, rising from the ashes of the old world. Hand in the triangle, yeah. It's like the same as the two hands connected, creating triangle, right?
That crazy shit.
And as well, enlightenment and grounding, right?
What?
It's all in front of your eyes.
The music's irritating, man.
I know it is. Yeah. Well, it reminds me of, every little town, every city has a 5 points location.
Look at that.
Where you meet those
Wow.
5 points. That's completely messianic. That's by design.
Well, these pyramids line up with the peace pyramid.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all of them, they are designed this way. Yep.
Peace,
Yeah, well, the red flag is they call it peace and reconciliation. So right there, like everything is opposite. So,
Yeah.
Oh, it sounds nice. Yes, let's make it.
Yeah. We'll call you Klaus. Not everybody can be a robot politician.
Yeah, but he's the 13th part of the series, which is missing his dick.
What country is this, man?
Kazakhstan.
Oh yeah, fuck. There's Turkestan's equally creepy too. They got like all these fucking. It's like a ghost town. Or something.
Turkmenistan.
Yeah, the only part they got wrong is the ball part. The center is the north.
That's where the gate of hell is too.
I've heard.
Turkmenistan.
There's gotta be more land out there somewhere, man. They can't just.
Well,
all be
if
living
they
there.
put that on a globe, if you put it on a flat plane, it's probably crooked as shit.
Yeah.
Well, projections are always distorted in the south.
You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
problem.
It's going to be the opposite if it's straight.
Well,
Did you guys see the?
Who measured
Did you guys see the
that?
hemisphere?
Who measured that part that's in all that water?
I don't know.
Yeah,
That's a
right.
Yeah. Who went
They showed this hemisphere. I wouldn't say if it wasn't important. Sometimes they showed a hemisphere, and it looks like they crammed the entire Earth on the hemisphere with one of the pieces of art or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah,
it looked like
peace garden.
To be honest,
It
I
looked like
wouldn't
they
be
had
surprised if on the flat Earth map, those connected points would be in the shape of pentagram.
Right.
Is D-Man still with us? I haven't heard him in forever.
Yeah, he's in
Took a
there.
nap.
Yeah, he's
Took a
over
nap.
here. He's napping. He's hanging. He's doing
His
his
back is killing him. Like, I get out of this chair. Yeah.
Pretty cool how they broke this down though with these structures and all. And
Yeah, I know. You know what gets me is the amount of
like intricacy
planning that had to go
Yeah.
into all this. That just blows
Yeah.
me the fuck away. Where do you get all this shit from?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Michelle Gibson lay it out on the ley lines. That's what they originally used.
Yes.
do this stuff. They use run lines and ley lines to map out the entire Earth. That's the original people. Even the Portuguese did the same thing when they did the oceans too.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Saul, if those lines, according to the globe, are straight according to them, and we would like to go back and look at it and put it on the, the Mercator, would they be straight?
Oh yeah, they would. The only distortions you get are land masses in the southern hemisphere. That's the globe projection. That's the only downfall it has. That's why they can't really. Nobody has really mapped out the southern oceans that well.
I got you.
It doesn't fit on the global coordinate system.
Right.
All Cartesian coordinate systems are done flat, by the way.
Right, and then there's correction in there. Right.
Oh, they have the Haversine and what's the other one? The cosine formulas to actually convert it back to trigonometry.
Dead reckon like 180 degrees down way in the south, 100 almost. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy.
There's a lot of dead reckoning, and that's one thing that most globies fear when I bring it up. Like, how do you dead reckoning the globe? You can't dead reckoning. No. Oh, there's a phone call again.
Okay, just let y'all know. I had a visitor over at the interstate, and there was a tire on the road, and they almost totaled the car out. So I do apologize.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
I see RG has joined us.
Yeah. RG has joined us. Yes, indeed.
Hello. How are you, fellas?
Good.
Good, man. Thank you. Yeah, speaking of maps, if you guys don't mind, the ley lines, the Perry Reese map, does a really good job with, matching up with a lot of research that Michelle Gibson's doing, what she mentioned a minute ago. But I want to ask you, have you guys seen Seorsa yet? The documentary Seorsa?
No.
By a guy named known as Captain Gun 82.
Nope.
You know Captain Gun?
No.
Okay, so he owns a 40-foot boat, and the name of his boat is Seorsa, but that's the name of the documentary as well. But what he's doing is using a Monte map, and he's mixing it with the moon map, right? And trying to get the proportions right to where where you could we always see these huge land masses around the outside of what we would call our known map, and we attribute it to just being like Antarctica frozen around us. But he's got a very cool concept that he's trying to work out where he's been in his own boat, and he's trying to get a crew together of 10 to 11 people with certain you can't be too old or too like you have a bunch of kids and you got responsibility. He's wanting to put together people that preferably have had time on the sea, let's say. But
he's looking for able-bodied men, not a bunch of stoners or basically able-bodied men.
Okay, so Sunday I'm going to show this documentary. But on my channel, try to do it live where I can have a panel of people, because he's leaving his email. He's not leaving like all of his intimate details, but he's leaving an email for people to send in to go on. Let's just keep it safe and say a trip to see new places, right? And I don't know when this trip's going to happen, but I'm just putting it out there and letting you guys, go check it out if y'all want to.
I'm not going. I refuse.
Right.
I refuse.
Come on, Bob. You got your sea legs. You can do
There's
it.
way better shit to do like this. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty much if I can.
Mom, chill. Mom, chill. Chill. Calm down, Mom. You can't. Mom, chill.
He's a happy camper.
Fucking big wasted.
Chill, Papa.
Yeah, Mama.
This is what I fucking do.
You gotta love it when old people smoke weed, man. Come on.
That was a toilet paper roll or something, wasn't it?
Yeah, I've made those before.
Yeah.
I used to make those when I was in high school. I have one stashed in my room and shit because then you have to worry about having paraphernalia and shit like that getting caught with.
It's trash. Yeah.
So Tim Waltz is saying he's going to use the state National Guard against ICE. Here he is. This is him, not me. Don't tell me I'm full of shit. I am full of shit, but I don't know.
Order to prepare the Minnesota National Guard. We have soldiers in training and prepared to be deployed if necessary. I remind you, a warning order is a heads up for folks. And these National Guard troops are our National Guard troops. They're teachers in your community. They're business owners. They're construction professionals. They are Minnesotans. Minnesota will not allow our community to be used as a prop in a national political fight. We will not take the bait. We will continue to update you, Minnesota, as we get more information. Now I'd like to turn it over to Commissioner Porter to prepare the Minnesota National.
Yeah. Who's going to know who's who? I don't know, man.
That's right.
Well, don't they call him Tampon Tim for a reason? Yeah.
Well, yeah, because he's got a vagina.
Yeah.
Democrat. One thing that COVID did for them was it gave them an excuse to wear masks, and they haven't taken them off since. These officers from every creed, like they've got this half bandana shield, and the officers were using it in Ottawa when they had that trucker shift. They went full mask up because they were ashamed of what they were doing, right? Like, ashamed is such a better word than yelling shame. Like, you got to get in their head, right? Tell them, like, what are your kids going to think of you in the future, right? You got to get right in the fucking moment, get in their fucking heads, right? Just screaming in their face. They're used to that. That's how they were trained. That's how their drill sergeant spoke to them, right? And so you got to start talking to them. They have to hear you, right? They'd be a trained Jedi to actually block you out, truly block you out. And I don't know. I just think this is really dangerous, like, because people are blue haired and they will follow wherever the purple hair guy goes, and it's like it's a threat to me. Stupid people are a fucking threat to me now, right? So
say that again.
Well, we saw the sign. Somebody had a big banner saying something about MAGA. So of course it's going to be red hat versus blue hair. Tim is a Democrat. The feds are, I guess, Republican controlled. So it's good stuff. Good stuff.
Keep the fire lit. Fuck.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if there's anything happening with this shit in Minneapolis, because there was a lot of people out there, man. I'm wondering if they're getting crazy, and I don't see anything. So that doesn't mean
People are desensitized to it all.
They are.
That's right. Then what I meant by that whole thing about just letting it go is just everybody is kind of, what else are you going to do? But at the same time, it's like you let them go this far, and now they're just not going to stop until they're completely off the runway. Like they're just, and I think it's going to be a slow boil. It's just going to be a painful slow boil though, because I'm feeling every minute of it, right? Whereas people are waking up. When people wake up though, like, I don't know how you guys were, but I went through a lot of emotional states when I started to catch wind to any of this shit. Like it is a pretty heavy load, right? To start coming up to get to the point where I can speak just from listening to all you guys to where we're at now. Like, to get here is a painful road for a lot of people, right? And they just choose to ignore it, to our benefit, I guess sometimes, right? Like, do we really want these guys on our fucking team, right? they're too slow. They're not catching on anyway.
The worst thing you can do is let your emotions take hold of you. That's
So I have finally found this video I was telling you about. The guy standing his ground in the car surrounded by police, and he doesn't give a fuck, and he's telling them if they going to enter his car, they will have shooting.
Okay.
Site. It's fucking great one. Really very educational.
Hang on, man. Remember that? So The Epstein files are coming out. What do we do? Let's just fucking. Would you like to play a game? Right, motherfuckers. I swear to God.
That's Amanda. Shall we play a game now?
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
way.
I
don't
know
think it's the
Mandela
Epstein.
doesn't exist. Sorry.
I think
Oh, yeah.
it's not the Epstein files. It's I think enough people have woken up that this thing called
Trump
government.
files.
I don't care whatever they paint it. I think people are sick of this thing called government.
Yeah. Well, my
Yeah.
name, my screen name says it all. It's Roger Redacted. That's the way it works, man.
Ooh,
Well,
okay.
according to
I
the
thought
AI,
your
as
perspective
of
rules.
today,
Oh, right now on Cloud Channel, I'm Roger Redacted. Later, I'll be
Is that
perspective.
like Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, could be.
current
yeah,
poll
yeah,
says that
Roger Rabbit Hole.
Yeah. Ooh,
There you go, Roger.
it's a little warned. Yes.
Charge royalties for
Oh,
that.
there we got it now.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, man. This thing's like 20 minutes long, dude.
What's that? Oh,
This
Johnny
video.
Yanush's.
I know, but man, believe me, you won't regret it.
Maybe.
Yeah, we'll have to. When I got more time, I'm going to bookmark this.
No, Sal, I'm gonna step off. I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to close it up, anyways, because I'm gonna get to bed. I'm gonna munch down on some shit and go to bed anyway.
Well, yeah, I'm going over trust the pseudoscience, bro.
There you go. There you
Yeah.
go. That's what you always want to do.
All right.
I'm just seeing if there's anything I missed here tonight, real quick.
God
Oh,
bless the family.
fuck. Ice. Yeah, man. What is this? All of this amazing pure talent. Trying to figure out if there's anything going on. I mean, I'm not seeing shit, nothing more about the Minneapolis. It's all done.
So on the next
Old
thing,
news already. It's been 12 hours.
there's a mass
Oh,
shooting in Utah, so we're already moved on to that.
Oh heck yeah.
it's
Yeah,
shocking
I
because
saw that. I saw that. We had at a funeral, no less. At the
Yeah, the Church of Latter-day Saints.
The Church of Latter-day Saints. What other kind of church would there be in Utah? I mean, let's be real here.
Does anybody know anybody that's ever witnessed one of these fucking shootings? Like, I'm not gonna try and say that none of them happened because I know they're out there killing people because they're hiring fucking soldiers or mercenaries to pretend to do it anyways. Like, you know what I mean? But has anybody ever known someone that was like a victim of a fucking quote unquote shooting?
Not the media events that I see on TV, but
No, correct. Yeah. No. Oh, I feel that. Yeah. Like, I mean, like I don't know. I whatever. I not that close, but like I've seen stores that got robbed and shit like that, and like stuff like that. There's shit gone wrong, but
I don't see any. No, it's just no
It's
AOC
weird,
is
man.
stretching her face about the shit.
it's too cold. You
Oh.
can't have protests and stuff when it's this cold out. That's for the
Oh,
summer.
yeah. We just carry hockey sticks, but they're loaded, so that's what it is.
Loaded hockey sticks. Did you say that?
At least Americans can't, I should say.
Yeah, Salt Lake City's trending right now.
I'm used to me carrying a hockey stick, so if I ever did have to carry a broom around, they wouldn't even know the difference.
It's
Just take
actually a
away
really,
hockey-
it's actually a really pretty city, Salt Lake City.
See what's going on in Minneapolis. Let's type that in. How do you spell that?
They won't want us watching any of
MINNE.
that, but
I got it.
Yeah, okay.
Before you close up later here in a minute, Saul, I dropped you something here. I think everyone would be interested in knowing about it's something called ECAT, the new fire. It's a two guys overseas patented and finally got something that we could use in our homes. It's a free energy machine. Oh well, that's taboo to say, but it's a machine that messes with the background medium and pulls energy
Do you have
into
one?
our. I have pre-ordered one, yes,
Okay.
but I don't have it
Well,
yet.
they
I
don't have them out. You have to pre-order it, or they don't,
Well,
and then they make it, or
Well, they're made. So 2026, right, is they finally got everything in order and they're made enough to where they're getting you to pre-order them, right? But then they don't charge you or hold your stuff. They just want if you pre-order it, they email you when it's ready, and then once you do the exchange with your information properly, then they will send it to you. But I just wanted to put it out there. There's a website. If you guys, I put the link there, but it's super interesting. They ran a bunch of tests with different cars and different battery types versus this. And they do make car batteries. They make house things. They make large generators. But yeah.
Wow, there's a big protest in Seattle too right now, regarding that shooting today.
Probably a bunch of white people.
Figures there would be one.
What happened? This is the first I've heard. What happened?
Oh, you didn't see that?
Oh.
Iced that woman in the car.
They iced that broad, yeah.
Iced it.
Well,
it's not nice. It's not nice, man, because I don't know for sure, right?
Of course, it's going to be Seattle because that's where they're Antifa, which are they're all feds.
Guys,
there is no fucking Antifa.
Of course, it's the feds, is what I'm
Guys,
saying.
but
Just
anyway,
like
all of it is distraction. There is one more much important thing. And finish the video. I will tell you about something.
It's not really that big of a crowd. STDs.
Get the sound cannons out, blast them. Joking. I'm joking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, spread out, guys. Fucking don't make yourself one target. Spread out a bit.
Right.
Yeah. Guys, good question.
Rookies. Yeah.
Did anyone of you heard about the ASML?
ASML?
Yeah.
I don't know. Depends on what you're referring to.
That's
Right.
I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
Okay, Grant. It's
I
exactly
think he's
related to
talking
the...
about the computer thing, right?
Yes,
Is that it?
yes.
Or no?
It's only
Yeah,
one company in the world which is building very advanced chips, which they are base for all of the AI machines, all of it, and it takes
Yeah,
around 6 months to build it. So if you would destroy this fucker, there will be no AI across the world. That's the most important thing to get rid of. It's in Netherlands. What's called
the Terminator. Right?
Veldhoven. Sorry.
I say that's the plot, the Terminator, right? We just take out the main people.
Yeah. This kind of shit.
They actually make the machines, Janusz, correct? These are the guys that make the machines, that make the chips, that make the world go round, right?
Exactly. Oh, I'm glad you know it.
And also, the thing is that people don't realize is that special metals are going into these chips and shit. Like, for example, cesium, from a long time ago, I've always known cesium and platinum, they outrank gold. Like, you don't go in and get a platinum chip and now they have a platinum credit card or whatever. But, and cesium is just an example of one metal that I know of that is extremely rare and extremely valuable, right? So nowadays, it's not the gold rush, but it is a mineral rush for these new elements that they are requiring now for whatever the fuck they're doing.
The photolithography, ain't that what it's called? The process of making
it's almost like we've been talking about going into other countries and getting these minerals, but I don't know. Maybe I'm retarded.
Yeah, they're saying there's 8, not 2 are dead at the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints in Salt Lake City. And there was a funeral taking place. Yeah. Wow, this is just getting crazy going on. Well, guys, I'm going to have to shut it down. I'm tired and I'm hungry and I want to go to sleep.
You pregnant or what?
You want to go home?
He's getting craving for sardines and ice cream.
Nah, I done had some ice cream earlier, but I got some toaster strudels, man.
Ice cream and the cucumber, yeah?
That's what you got to do, man. You got to get into those things every now and again.
So, how we can be tired? It's 6 o'clock in the morning over here.
It's
You was.
Toaster strudels are pretty addicting.
I can't post this out in the regular chat. Is that okay to show the people how to pre-order these things if they want?
He already did, I think.
I already shared it, man.
Oh, okay. Thank you, brother.
Yeah, I was looking it up online actually.
Nice.
Good. To
yeah,
see
they started
good to
out.
see
This
everybody in
one. This one little thing they did. Just real quick, the little car started out at 62% charge, It drove 201 miles and it came back. Then they looked at what the charge was on. It's on 82%. So
Yeah,
it's
well,
pretty
Trump
impressive.
just got me some oil, so I'm good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah,
know.
Oh yeah.
that's there. Yeah.
I ain't gonna waste that now.
Nice.
Nice.
Roger,
All right, guys.
going
Y'all have a good
live
night.
in 5.
Yeah.
It says so.
Yeah.
We're
Here
gonna
we
get
go.
up, go ahead and
100
get off here.
generations.
I want to thank everybody for coming out. Cubby, D-Man,
Thank you,
Janusz, Snowman, and RG, and of course Eric. And don't forget, as we always like to say, don't forget the Lord loves a working man. Penguins do fly. They fly in the water. Think about it. Think about it. Don't ever, ever, ever trust Whitey. See your doctor and get rid of him because he'll probably kill you. And you heard the shot, it probably wasn't meant for you. We'll see you next time on Sovereign Soul Unchained Mind. Good night.